And heads it is. Nagpur Ninjas have won the toss. Baji, what do you want to do?
I think we'll look to bowl first since it's looking bit थोड़ा वो गीला है wicket. तो मुझे लग रहा है bowling करेंगे हम plan.
Did you get a chance to watch the first game as well as to what's a good total on this kind of a track that you'd want to chase?
No, I didn't get to see the game. I just arrived and I saw this wicket is a bit sticky, so we would like to make the use of it by bowling early.
Big tournament, first game. How's the mood in the camp?
Well, it's obviously nice to be coming over and playing this tournament. Of course, a lot of new guys, and it's an opportunity for them to learn something from this tournament and move forward in their right direction.
Have a fantastic game ahead, Baji.
Thank you.
Suresh, what would you have done had the coin fall in your favor?
I would love to have bowl first, and first of all, thank you so much. I think I played a lot of matches in Ghaziabad. As Bajupa said, I think it's a great honor for us to welcome all the legend of the game here, and special tournament for me because I've been growing up here and played a lot of matches in Ghaziabad.
Home conditions for you, the boys are looking up to you whenever they look at the surface and say, what's this going to do?
I played after 12, 15 years. I don't know how the home advantage would be, but I think, as Bajupa said, I think wicket looks a bit wet, but I think we're just going to put score on the board and let's see what happens later.
Give us a number.
I don't know. I never believe a number. You just need to watch the ball and make sure you play 40 overs good cricket here.
Have a fantastic game ahead, Suresh.
Thank you so much.
So the news from the center, Nagpur Ninjas have won the toss and they want to be bowling first.
Captain Suresh Raina been asked to bat first by Harbhajan Singh. I think that's a very good decision, not knowing the conditions. That match, Harbhajan Singh taking the safe option, choosing to bowl first. It'll be tough work for the openers initially with the new ball. As we saw in the last game, batsman gets going. Good pitch to bat on. Proceedings looks like Dilara Fernando. The new ball. Veteran Sri Lankan used to bowl close to 150 kilometers per hour. He be back against his countryman, Dilshan Munawira. Recently retired. A dashing right-handed opener. He gets going. Very similar to Ben Sat as well. No ground in the world can be big enough for the right-hander. He'll be joined by Phil Mustard. Munawira, Indore Knights opening batsman, along with Phil Mustard, the colonel, who's on the non-strikers, and Harbhajan Singh, captain. Winning the toss and bowling first, placing himself in the first slip. All set for the first delivery. Dilara Fernando with the new ball. Ideal start, but Dilara have not played for a while. Was up in Qatar, but did not get an opportunity. Non-striker, Phil Mustard from England, a dashing left-handed opener. First ball coming up. Decent start by Dilara, right on the money.
Played with the soft hand to the point region, starting with the dot ball. Nagpur Rangers winning the toss and chose to field first. And this is the second match. Dilara Fernando opening the proceedings of the bowling with the first over from the commentator's end.
Oh, pace and bounce just outside the off stump. Fernando will be encouraged with that delivery. There was some away movement from the right-hander. Wicketkeeper struggling to hold on to it as it was climbing up when it reached the wicketkeeper.
This was a good bounce in the last delivery of Dilara Fernando, who's been a great bowler from Sri Lanka. And this format of the game allows you to local boys playing with a lot of international cricketers.
Down the leg side, first runs on the board. That too courtesy of a wide delivery. Very well kept as well by the wicketkeeper. Down the leg side. Mentioned about the bounce. I think that will be handy for a bowler like Dilara Fernando relies on pace and bounce.
Very well outside the leg stump, called wide by the umpire. Dilara Fernando been trying to charge the first over. The two deliveries, just one run on board at the moment. Dilara Fernando having a good looking delivery this time, straight to the wicket keeper there. Batsman trying to nudge it down, didn't get any success, resulting a dot ball.
This time it was a nip backer. Previous couple of deliveries was an outswing and then the wide down the leg side, but this one was a brilliant delivery. Pitch moved into the right-hander who scramped for room. Munavira very strong through the square of the wicket, either side. Lara bowled many times in the next Dilshan Munavira. They know each other very well. The two Ds, Dilshan for Indore Knights and Lara Fernando, Nagpur Ninjas. Oh, way outside the off stump. Golden opportunity. Munavira missed out.
Yeah, there was another dot ball. So this is it's been very effective over for Indore at the moment, because Dilhara has been bowling well, though he's gone outside the leg stump in one occasion. The ball was signaled wide, but after that it's been wicket to wicket. In the short format, you've got to be wicket to wicket, and that's where don't provide opportunity for the batsman to score runs.
Corners of the thigh pad should be a leg by. Impressive Dilara Fernando with his pace and bounce. It's been a struggle so far for Dilshan Munavira.
A very good productive over. Just 2 runs been added to the board. Now this is the last ball of the over, is yet to go by Dilara Fernando. Mustard, Phil Mustard is the man on strike. Right and left combination.
Yeah, for Phil Mustard as well, Harbhajan Singh placing himself in the first slip area. I think a very good choice. Oh, again some movement off the seam. First over gone, 2 for no loss. Strong looking batting lineup. Suresh Raina, the captain, supposed to come at number 3. Plenty of local talent to follow suit. Another Delhiite, played for India, played for Delhi. Parvinder Avana, very impressive man. He will enjoy these conditions as well. So Dilara Fernando gets some movement and bounce, and Avana, if there's any help for the fast bowlers, he will extract it. Got a good seam position. Down the leg side to start with. Still by the umpire as well. Single. Wide being called.
Another wide, local boy Parvinder Avana. Also represented Punjab team in the IPL as well. Local hero of Ghaziabad and Noida. 4 runs on the board at the moment. Second over in progress. Parvinder Avana is bowler.
Hammered down the ground. Oh, slight misfield at mid-off. Should have been stopped. That picks up the first boundary of the Indore Knights. Hammered down the ground by Phil Mustard. Field at mid-off, just couldn't get down on time. Team movement. Very nicely bowled by Parvinder.
Both the bowlers are very impressive. The beginning, Parvinder Ravana has been good so far. Been trying to bowl wicket to wicket. That's the right strategy for a short format. 2020, the more you let the bowler play your deliveries, that's the time when he commits the mistake.
Master trying to go over the top of the bowler on the up, but the length was very good by Parvinder Ravana. It's tough task with the new ball, especially under lights. Nicely bowled by Ravana.
Both the bowlers are bowling pretty tightly length, and that's what. And on the other hand, both the batsmen, Dilshan and Mustard, are trying to score runs because we haven't seen a big shot as yet.
Coming down the track, Phil Mustard trying to negate the swing and the movement, but Ravana extracting off this pitch.
Right and left combination that's where the fielders all to adjust the field, and that takes time, but overall it's a fantabulous Legend League going on at VVI Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, and that's where crowd is also enjoying the game, building up this evening. Parvinder Ravana going to bowl the fifth ball of this over.
Nicely played by Munavira. A halfly stopped at cow point and trickles to the boundary. Hitendra Singh Sodhi gave up the chase pretty early and brings up the first boundary for Dilshan Munavira.
It's been 11 deliveries when you have the first boundary coming up. Score also 11, and that's how the last boundary was scored. Played it very nicely with the perfect timing on the backward point fence for 4 runs.
It's been a sedate start by the Indo Knights. Two top quality fast bowlers, Dilara Fernando and Parvinder Ravana. Nicely played, very well fielded at cow point, certainly saved a boundary. In the end, just resulting in a single. 2 overs gone, Knights 14 for no loss.
Lineup for Indore and Nagpur.
These are the two teams, very strong, all-round, magnificent players on display. Dilara Fernando to continue. Oh, nicely bowled, nice line, nice length, and some movement away from Munavira.
Yeah, we saw some movement. Both the bowlers are bowling very, very effective now. Dilara Fernando as well as Parvinder Ravana. We saw the last ball angling. Look at the way, beautiful delivery, off stump, and batsman, no clue whatsoever.
Absolutely, Alok. Munavira didn't have any answers to that delivery. Pitching good length, good lines. Most importantly, very good bounce as well. Missed out. Munavira will be kicking himself.
He was trying to cut it down, didn't get the pitch of the ball, and that's how resulting a dot ball. Again, both the bowlers have been very, very impressive so far. They have not allowed batsmen to freeze their arms and go for a stroke play. And that's exactly, the captain must be a happy man going as per the plan. Bowlers are bowling as per the plan. So far, only 14 runs on the board. This is third over in progress.
Beautifully played, giving himself some room and pierce the gap through the offside for his second boundary of this innings, Dilshan Munavir.
Excellent execution there. Dilshan, the way he played the last shot, look at the moment he saw a little short pitch delivery back of the length, he's trying, adjusting the body weight and placing it down. Look at the way. So with the one hand, played it to the backward point fence for 4 runs.
Dilshan Munavir did not time it as well as he liked. But the pace of Dillara Fernando, that's what does for the batsman. Get any decent bat or below to the ball. Most of the time, if it pierces the gap, it's going to be a boundary. Changing the field, power point dropping back, and the third man coming up. Full, nice and full by Dillara.
Excellent bowling, very wicket to wicket. Bowling has been very accurate at the moment, and not allowing batsmen to go for runs, and that's how the power play. It's not been entertained. The crowd is looking for big hits. And both Dilshan is batting on 9 with 11 deliveries and Mustard on the non-striker end with 5 and 5.
Walking down the track, and Dillara Fernando equal to the task, hitting the gloves or thundering those gloves. The big in swinger.
Yes, it was quite a surprise. Dilshan there trying to pull it down, but in the last minute he changed and he just pushed the ball, and it was a dot ball. The dot balls are coming up one after the other, mounting pressure on the batsman. So far, only 4 runs have been added in this over. Last ball to go.
Beautifully played by Dilshan Munavir, and the super cover is out there to patrol that boundary. 3 overs gone, 19 for no loss. Three overs gone so far, 19 for no loss. A decent start by Nagpur Ninjas. 2 international fast bowlers have laid the foundation. Some steady bowling. Changing the bowling from the far end. Parvinder Ravana just trusting with 1 over by Harbhajan Singh. Kuldeep with the attack. Good start, good areas.
The key is bowling wicket to wicket with a tight length. That's duty so far, and batsmen are not been able to score, go for big hits, and that's the key for side. And the captain must be happy, man. Follows the plan. Kuldeep Hooda, Nagpur Ninjas is the bowler, adjusting the field now.
Dilshan Munavir is itching for a big one. As we speak, comes down the ground, shot it was, and hammered it off the back foot for the first maximum of this game.
The fabulous looking shot, transferring the body weight to the back foot and going ahead, taking the aerial route for the maximum. That's the first 6 so far. Look at the way, beautifully executed. The moment bat hit the ball. It was written 6 all over.
In the end, Kuldeep Hooda has the last laugh. Dilshan Munawira trying to go for another maximum. Flat batting across the line, and the field at mid-on was an easiest catch you would ask for.
That's the first wicket for Indore. The way we saw Dilshan getting out. With 16 deliveries, scored 16 runs. This is how Dilshan got out. Look at this. He was trying to place it down, but didn't get. Did cue the ball right, and there was a fielder down there on the White Schmidt wicket. That's no mistake. That was the first wicket. Satnam was the fielder who took that easy catch.
First wicket is gone for Indore Knights. Brings in the local hero, Suresh Raina, into the middle. Been a decorated career for his country, his IPL team, his state, Uttar Pradesh. What a servant he has been, Suresh Raina. So good to see him out in the middle. Oh, inside edge, very lucky there. Kuldeep Hooda thought he had 2 in 2.
Kuldeep Hooda has been very impressive so far. It's over. Got a wicket also. There was a miscued shot from Suresh Raina. Just opened his account.
Opened his account in a streaky way. Very lucky to be remaining in the middle. Kuldeep Hooda looks like a bowler who leaves in line and length. Just like that. Tip towards fine leg for a single. Good start so far by Nagpur Ninjas. Already a wicket in this over of Kuldeep Hooda bowling his first over. Dilshan Munawira coming down the track, this time trying to go over long on. In the end, only finding that lone fielder at mid-on. Easy and a safe catch. Nicely bowled by Kuldeep Hooda. Dot delivery to end the 4th over. The Knights 27 for 1. Starting to come for Indore Knights. Sir Pandey, Parvinder, Jitendra, Deepak, Kapil, Sunil, Rajesh and Tyagi. Dilshan Munawir is back in the hut for 16 of 16 deliveries. Colonel Phil Mustard and the local hero Suresh Raina trying to build the Indore Knights innings. Looks like Dilara has been replaced by Parvinder Ravana. The switch tens. Ball is second over. Nicely played by Phil Mustard for a single.
Cheeky single there, though. Batsman comfortably. The crease. Suresh Raina now, local hero, will take the strike. Phil Mustard has been there as an opener. He's just trying to go slow, trying to understand that how he can build his inning, because that's what it's needed. However, the power play is also very important for scoring runs. They have added 28 so far. Second over of Parvinder Ravana.
Outside edge, or thickish outside edge, I should say. and throws to a boundary towards the car point and brings up the first boundary of Suresh Raina.
Crowd is also cheering up now. Local hero Suresh Raina, beg your pardon, is hit the first boundary and crowd goes electrifying. I think their hero is opening his account for the boundaries tonight.
Didn't get the middle of the bat at all, not even near. Power and the class of Suresh Raina, making sure it does trickle away. Good comeback by Parvendra Vana, slightly pitching it shorter and tucking up Suresh.
Suresh is also very, very experienced campaigner. The moment he saw the fielder was a little deep, played with a soft hand and gone for a single. Batsmen are rotating this strike, even if they're not going for big hits. As and when they get an opportunity, they try and dispatch it over the fence or out of the fence. But so far, just Chacha Hindustani, very popular face.
Oh, valiant attempt by Parvendra Vana. He's gone to the umpire and asked him to go upstairs, saying that he got the fingertips. Polite inquiry, probably more than a polite inquiry. Huge appeal, and the umpire is so far unmoved. It's all happening at the moment. Phil Mustard diving down the ground, almost a brilliant catch by Parvendra Vana, and he says that he did get the finger nip, and rightly so. The umpire, when in doubt, go use the third umpire. A close call coming up. And rightly so, Suresh Raina given another life. Not enough evidence, or clear evidence, that it did touch Parindravana's finger. When in doubt, I think the right decision has been made by the third umpire. Down the ground again, Phil Mustard trying to go towards mid-wicket, only managed to get a single towards Khiladix.
That was Parindravana was not very happy with that though. But third umpire took a lot of time, different frames, but was not out given in the end. 34 for 1. Last ball of the 5th over. Suresh Raina is the man on strike.
Trying to go over, long off, and a drop catch at third man. Parindravana for a moment thought he had his first wicket, that too a big one of Suresh Raina, but a drop chance and trickle away before boundary. End of the 5th over, the Knights 38 for 1. Thirty-eight for 1 after 5 overs. Indore Knights. Last delivery of the last over. The huge opportunity for the Nagpur Ninjas, missed out. Pulled away this time by Phil Mustard, flat and a maximum to Khiladix. Kuldeep Hooda bowled his first over just for 2 runs. Beg your pardon, 8 runs. Been welcomed with a massive 6 over Khiladix. Was slightly short by Hooda. Wasn't that short, but the slowness of the pitch allows the batsman to use that slowness to their advantage when they play square of the wicket. Look at this for a piece of timing. Plus at his ease, and the pressure is on Hooda in the early of his over. Shot again, and just enough back to get another boundary in this over. As I say, a good evening to Suhash.
Good evening, Parvez. Good evening, viewers. Kuldeep Hooda didn't get it right this time either. Easy pickings for someone like Phil Mustard. 5 legs inside the circle, eased it on its way. 18 of 11, it's a great start. A tremendous shot. He knows that he's going there only to retrieve. Fielding's not an option when Phil Mustard is in such good form. 22 of 12 and he's just getting started for Race. Spoke to him before the game started. He said, I fancy this ground. I absolutely love it.
Skips away to a boundary. The dew is falling on. It'll only be difficult for the fielders as well. Phil Mustard, someone that very dangerous even in his international career. He had the habit of when he gets going, could tear apart any bowling lineup in the world. Pull this time, a good comeback by Kuldeep Hooda.
Terrific stop. And Parvez, you might be able to tell us. I've heard that the bowlers are the best fielders of their own bowling.
No bowler likes to give away runs, do they? Especially of their own bowling. This is good batting. The ball is not there in your arc. Rotate your strike.
Excellent slower delivery as well. Good cricket all around. The local hero, Suresh Raina, striking at 200. Mustard striking the ball brilliantly to all parts. Left-hand combos definitely trouble the opponents, and it's just getting started, I believe. The final ball of the power play. And he's carved it straight down the ground. Work to do for long off. Wants the second run there. Mustard wants the second run. But captain says no, one's enough. 6 overs later, 54 for 1.
End of the power play, 54 for 1. Good nice after being put in to bat by Nagpur Ninjas. Batsman to fall, Dilshan Munavira gone for 16. Phil Mustard and Suresh Raina, the two former international players, trying to rebuild this innings. Well-known face this part of the world. The legendary Harbhajan Singh, the captain, into the attack. Nicely played, Suresh Raina. Class written all over it.
Have the years really rolled by? There was once a time when both of them played for the same side in the IPL as well. Beautiful shot there. It's just waited for that delivery to arrive.
Chip towards third man, beg your pardon, long off. What Harbhajan Singh will do and target is not to give any pace to the batsman. Or you bowl quicker, hit on to the bat. See how Phil Mustard too handles Harbhajan Singh. Suresh Raina knows in and out of Bajji. Phil Mustard wouldn't have faced that much of Harbhajan Singh. What are these target areas? Probably, I think it's Bindigat and cover point.
You look at the New Zealand innings, the one against New Zealand. Oh, he wants to be cheeky. Harbhajan Singh's provided a polite appeal. Always, is it true somewhere as a bowler, especially a fast bowler, that decibel levels can dictate an MBW appeal?
Nicely bowled by Bajji. Always polite inquiries will work with the umpires. That's how I look at it.
Were you polite?
Depends on the umpire. There were some umpires you don't get along, or maybe someone who is having the reputation of being a hard one to crack. So you've got to be smart as players. Over the years, even how you treat the umpires too was a plan of the attack. As Harbhajan Singh tries the ball, it's indication that the blue is quite strong to start with.
Able to deliver that perfect Yorker. Harbhajan Singh. Someone who still practices his craft on a regular basis. Of course, he's covering cricket. Along with it, he never lets go of an opportunity to be on the field with the ball in hand too. Now, Suresh Raina. Attempted a shot on the offside. The ball goes leg side. He's quite content picking up a single. Get a bit of time to practice it at the non-striker's end as well. A lot of camaraderie in this game.
Harbhajan Singh probably the most busiest. End of the 7th over, 61 for 1.
Seven overs gone, 61 for 1. Virender Singh.
Sent flat to start with. Both these bowlers, Harbhajan and Virender, won't be comfortable giving some air, especially to players like Suresh Raina. Quite good using the feet, even though it's an off-spinner ball, turning the ball away from the right-hander. The ball neatly played as well by Suresh for a single.
Suddenly, Phil Mustard has gone one gear down. Sometimes when you're caught at the non-strikers in for a little more than anticipated time, then it does rob you of the momentum. Mustard's got to build the momentum once again. One shot away from doing so, though. At the moment, gentle nudges are doing the trick. Or, for Rays, they're trying to make the ball a bar of soap by hitting it along the ground.
Can be a tactical move as well by both these batsmen who are very experienced. You can see very visibly that Dew is falling quite deep. Down the ground, Suresh Raina. Hammered, actually. But just couldn't get the elevation. Showing his intent from this front. Suresh.
Was very close to getting a boundary on this occasion. Oh, well, Satnam wanted to appeal and then withdrew it himself. It's one of those moments when you're answering the last question in a paper examination and you realize you don't know the answer to it anyways. Why do you want an additional supplement sheet? Beautiful shot. Man in the deep will ensure that it's a single. That's Huda. Would you believe it? That had 4 written over it. But Huda had other ideas. 8 overs later, 65 for 1.
Right down round.
Nagpur Ninjas have decided to introduce Prince. Very handy swing bowler. But standing up, of course, because he's got to concentrate on swing. Phil Mustard. Would he go straight down the ground now? Oh, yes, he will. And don't bother running. Save your legs. This one is streaking past the green grass, leaving a blaze.
That ball almost took Suresh Raina's head off as well. For a moment, I thought it's going to be damaged. Hammered down the ground by the Colonel. Suresh Raina taking evasive action to get away from that stroke. Oh, missed out. Prince again brave enough to pull it, fish it full. Phil Mustard trying to up the ante, misses out, resulting in a bye.
Suresh Raina, a name that's pulled so many people to the ground today. Matched away for a single. It's been a very ubiquitous moment in this innings of Suresh Raina, nudging things away for a single. What is he waiting for, though? Is he waiting for that phase of the game where he is able to up the ante himself, or he's quite content feeding Mustard the strike right now because he believes he can take more chances?
Inside edge. I think Suresh Raina will probably play the anchor's role and get the single and give the strike back to Phil Mustard, who's quite evidently trying to use the long handle, which is the right thing to do. Suresh Raina's game is to build the innings, take the game dragging into the latter overs. Where Phil Mustard, he's a player, he sees it, he hits it.
Another question, will Colonel keep wickets today? As a keeper, when you spend a lot of time, deep conversation there, Deepak. Inside out, vintage Raina, this will race away to the fence. We've seen him many a time do this in the blue jersey. We've seen him many a time do this in a yellow jersey. 9 overs later, 76 for 1.
It's gotta be a
Twenty-four of 14 for Suresh Raina. Mustard is launching meteors in the sky. This is excellent. What a way to welcome Satnam to bowl his second. 37 of 25. Would it be a Mustard show today?
That's bread and butter for Phil Mustard. Loves a slog sweep against the spinner. Ball is skidding on. It's a wet ball. Going to skid onto the bat. All you have to do is pray through the line. Not worry about the ball turning. It's not going to turn much with the ball being wet. Will be skidding onto the bat. Okay, but the length was quite shorter. Huge appeal. And going to be another boundary. This time, probably leg bite's been called.
An incredible hit for 6 to start the over with. Then an unanswered question that's still gone for 4. Now trying to be cheeky. And that area is favouring him indeed. This outfield is Phil Mustard's best friend.
Nice, very nice by the Colonel. Satnam Singh taken to the cleaners. 14 runs in his over. Mind you, 2 days that was leg by this time. That reverse sweep to good effect. Dillar Fernando had shot third man, had no chance. Down the leg side again. This time the wicketkeeper misses. And the umpire will be calling it as wides. Curtains are coming down on the Nagpur Ninjas.
Would you believe it? 5 runs granted to the opposition. The ball's not counted. Ball's not turning much. It's a little wet. Ford could not get around it. And it's again happened. Second time consecutively. Happened again. Satnam. When you've gone for 20 10 balls and your deliveries are mostly in the slot, struggling to keep the ball dry, it's not a good day to be a spinner, it seems. Or let's just say it's not a good evening to be a spinner.
This will be the challenge going deep into the tournament. Bowling second or maybe bowling first even. 7:30 and by 8 o'clock, Dew is coming down pretty heavy. That's something that the other teams who are watching this coverage will be keeping an eye on. How are they going to counter this, especially when it comes to Dew? Spinners will find it really hard. Mustard doing the right thing with the off spinner angling in, trying to target the long on mid-wicket boundary. This time with no luck. 10 overs gone, 98 for 1, and it's going to be the strategic timeout.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gonna be a rain. Legends are back again. Legends are back again. We are back again. We're wrong again. You'll sweep back. We're strong again. We are back again. We're wrong again. You'll sweep back. We're strong again. Legends are back again. Legends will rise again. But he holds your hand, but he does your hand.
98 for 1 in 10 overs. Phil Mustard 43 at 29, and that trademark Phil Mustard smile. And this is how they got to 98. Lovely shots down the ground by Phil Mustard. Dilshan was in murderous mood as well. That pickup shot's one of the best we've seen in the entire day. Scoring a runner ball 16 before this happened. Good catch under pressure. Then local hero Suresh Raina assumed charge. The captain was called out to bat with a huge roar. It was a little disappointing that the catch was dropped, but not to the crowd. They want Suresh Raina to be there as long as possible. And there was Phil Mustard trying to remind the captain that a helmet's a good idea, the non-strikers in too. Excellent hitting all around the ground. Phil Mustard, he doesn't shy away from being unorthodox as well. 98 for 1. .98 for 1, and Ratinder Sodhi is going to roll his arm over as his bowling change is induced. We've got a change in voice as well. We've got Alok in the comm box. Very warm welcome.
Thank you so much, Suhas.
This should be taken. No, it's going to fall in the no man's land. Sometimes you're still in the middle because you didn't time it too well.
Absolutely. In fact, now they are looking for big shots because it's 11th over in progress. And we have 99 on board at the moment. Score-wise, they're going pretty okay. But 2020, you've got to keep firing.
Just one shot of 100, and it's an excellent start for the Knights. Chips it straight down the ground. It's not a full flourish of the bat, but the result is very much rewarding. 100 comes up in superb style from the bat of the captain. Moves on to 29 of 16. He's easing into this innings. Is Suresh Raina. He makes batting look so pleasing to the eyes.
That was a very intelligent shot by him. Look at this, over the top of the bowler. On the side screen. 4 runs. That completes the 100 as well.
This time, it's Mustard who does well to get out of the way. All right, Phil Mustard, if he connects this one, he gets to his half century then. And Phil Mustard, as we spoke to him before this game started, he said, ask me as many questions as possible about this cricket ground. I'm absolutely in love with it. I said, you haven't played here before, have you? He said, it's love at first sight. You can't question that. Oh, this looks close. What does the umpire say? No. Phil Mustard will time and again be cheeky. As a bowler, you're trying to bowl to a left-hander. Suddenly you look up and he's a righty.
So he has been innovative. He's trying to changing the pace of the delivery, trying to take the advantage there, but didn't go in his favor.
Very true, Alok. Oh, this has gone right up in the air and it's begging to be taken, but no one will get there. If with those huge strides Fernando cannot get there, you really cannot raise a question on the others. Nobody could have got there in that side. Mustard is definitely got an insurance to catching today. Even wanted the ball to come to him, and it didn't. Plonked itself after pitching. Oh, this is pulled away with a lot of might. Rana, excellent. 11 overs, 109 for 1. The trend continues to hit the last ball for 4. Phil Mustard, 45 of 32, a little scratchy off late. Don't know why, but Rana is getting into the groove. 34 of 18 for him, a 109 for 1. The Knights. So this over did not go according to plan. Will Solanki's over be according to plan? And if you're playing cricket in this part of the world at this time of the year, you need to pack a towel as a part of the kit bag.
Absolutely, well said. And also on the other side, if you look at 84 runs have been added in 45 deliveries. That's a very, very useful partnership for the second wicket. This is the key right now.
Coming wide of the crease and delivered an absolute beauty first up. Who said bowling Yorkers is difficult? Called Solanki.
Absolutely, in the block hole, Solanki, Vishwajit Solanki, been bowling first over.
Certainly the scratchy bit of his innings is coming through. Does it happen to a batter? Usually you see him go with the flow. He's a very fluent cricketer up until 44, and suddenly something else happened in the last 2 shots that he played, 3 shots that he played. One of them was a catching opportunity.
Bowling has been good if you look at Suhas. They've been bowling. They're not trying to go for the more accurate bowling they are doing, going for a charging or a speed. Going gentle bowling, wicket to wicket. That's the key for them.
Another good Yorker. Who said you're going to reserve them for the death overs? Their efficacy will continue in the middle overs too. They're able to keep Rana quiet. They're able to keep Mustard quiet. 2 set batters.
Just 1 hit away. Century.
That hit's just not coming by. They dry the ball. Immediately as it kisses grass, dry the ball. As a spinner, your chances of gripping it reduces drastically. Your chances of gripping it reduce drastically if the ball is very, very wet. He's got hold of this one. It's a very good catch, but in the dugout that he loves the most. Raina quickly catching up with Mustard.
In fact, due factor is also playing its part. Look the way it was hammered long on fence. What a beautiful catch there, but outside, folks. Very jubilant.
Right, his best not to touch the danger area there. 12 overs have been done and dusted. 119 for 1.
Same for Ricky.
Straight back to the bowler. Let's go down to Shefali Bagga. She's got Munavira with her.
Thank you, Cons. I'm just standing right next to Dilshan Munavira. Please tell us, are you happy with the situation your team is in right now, despite of the slow start?
Obviously, I think it's the first game of the tournament for us, but I think Suresh and Phil has given a good start for the team. So looking forward that they will capitalize it and make a big one.
Tell me something about your team combination. What are you expecting from your team?
Actually, basically we have a good batting lineup, so we are highly looking forward to put a big total on the ground and trying to defend it, obviously.
All right, what do you think on whose shoulders the most of the responsibility lies in your team?
Depends on the situation, but whoever gets going needs to capitalize it on and make it big. So it depends on the situation, yeah.
All right, and before entering the ground, what did your captain Suresh Raina tell you?
He just told the guys to be positive and enjoy the time, as it's a game of cricket in years, so you need to just enjoy the game. That's what he said, yeah.
And here in this tournament, all the legends have come together to play against each other as well as along each other from all across the countries. What do you have to say about the essence of the tournament?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for all the players who have played over the years and now at the same stage playing with all together, and it's a great opportunity for them as well, as for all the other domestic players as well. So I think this kind of tournament should happen and keep this passion of the players still, because Suresh, Phil and myself, we are still able to play some cricket. So looking forward to, I hope there are many more tournaments coming up.
And we've been showing it's raining 4s and 6s and the partnership is going stronger.
Yeah, it is, and I think Phil and Suresh has taken a liking to the bowlers, so I'm looking forward to see some big total. But there's some dew here, so I'm not pretty sure what the total would be, but I think these two will make it count.
How is UP treating you?
Yeah, obviously India has been a great place to visit for cricket because the fans are so much liking the game, just like Sri Lanka is. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've been here for the road safety as well and a few national tours as well. So obviously a great place to visit as a Sri Lankan as well.
All right. I'll let you go now and over to you, Coms.
Thank you so much, Shefali. It's always fun talking to Munavira. 13 overs later, 132 for 1. Both the batters have got to half centuries.
Right arm round.
wasn't too far away from the leg stick. It's still gone for 4. Kuldeep is surely believing his star crossed at this stage. An absolute beauty. That was so confusing for not just the batter but the keeper too, whose point of interception is way behind. It's a slower delivery that none of them read.
Actually mixing it up with the changing pace of the delivery because of the new factor. Cricket is also playing its own part, and that's how cricket is becoming more interesting.
Now he's exploring new areas, dancing down the track, Suresh Raina. We started commentary in 2023 with Suresh Raina's excellent half-century. And the way he's gone about it, some of those shots, it reminds me so much of the IPL time. He's known as Mr. IPL for a reason. It was 2015, 2016 once again, but he was scoring those 50s for fun. Who can forget the 87 of just 25 balls against Kings 11 Punjab? What an incredible innings. Equally incredible is this innings as well, 51 of 27. Follow the batter, will get that single. He's in a little bit of pain, but he'll get time to rub the knee. (51 of 28 balls, Suresh Raina. And this is how he got to it. Absolute beautiful shots. Absolutely wonderful shots. And this is why I call it vintage Raina. He doesn't leave opportunities to go straight down the ground. Inside out is just Raina's shot. You could add it as a synonym in the books of cricket. Phil Mustard was through with a shot and then the ball arrived. An innings marked by carnage. A lot of swinging of the bat has come to an end in just that fashion.
Phil Mustard getting out, and Kuldeep is filling the gap of the wicket, which was needed for Indore. Exactly. Took it away. Do whatsoever. Missing the line completely, and that was the cost of his wicket. Mustard, boundaries and 2 sixes. The strike rate of 136, almost 53 on 39.
A ball to go to finish the 14th. Parvinder has walked out to bat because Mustard had played a shot that he's not going to be proud of. Someone who was going so well throughout the innings suddenly entered a phase where connecting the ball became a problem. And it just continued and continued and eventually missed a ball which was straight enough. Parvinder Singh of Indore Knights, known for his inside-out shots as well. So there's a righty-lefty combination, both of them who love to go for inside-out shots. Raina batting on 51 or 28 is going to be absolutely vital in Indore Knights getting to a respectable total, getting that crescendo finish. The final delivery of the 14th. Edge 10 taken. The finger will go up right away. What a finish this is for Kuldeep in his 3 overs. Manages 3 wickets for 26. One more over up his sleeve and it's going to be crucial for the team. 14 overs later, 139 for 3. Went fishing for that ball, a little bit of an edge would do. And he looked back as well, if that's any cue. Big deflection too. Didn't trouble the scorers, Parvinder Singh. 139 for 3.
But dejected there, Parvinder, because the local boy
139 for 3 in 14 overs. Suresh Raina holds the key to a big finish. 51 of 28. It's been an absolutely brilliant inning so far from him. The way he's timed the innings, shifting gears just at the right time. And now 51 of 28 looks really, really good on the scorecard. It's walked down. Wait, Suresh, wait. There is Robin Uthappa playing this tournament. Pouring a leaf out of Robin Uthappa's book there.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now Rana knows that the death overs they got to score now. They have to get into the top gear. Also, a little bit pressure. Also, 2 back-to-back wickets. Deepak Sharma, new man, taking the guard from the umpire. Another local boy.
Deepak Sharma, known for those big hits straight down the ground. Mid-wicket is his favourite place to go. He's played cricket all around the world, especially in Prague. He's one of the most familiar faces in Prague. Or as the spelling goes, Prague. European tours always comes back richer in cricket. And for all those who ask me, is there cricket in Europe? Oh, what a good shot. And it will have touched the boundary rope, if not once, the second time, yes. Hoda suggesting it has already touched the ropes. It's 4. What a start for Deepak. He got the width, he got it at a lovely height, opens the face of the bat and goes through with a shot. They couldn't curtail it to a single. Control it well. Vishwajit comeback is very dearly awaited.
Good Pari. From a low trajectory. Little an off stump. Batsman with full respect to it. Been good so far. Dot. Another good looking delivery this time. Straight to the man. Short covers. Putting pressure. Runs are not coming easy. Over. Another good delivery this time. The onside. Mid wicket for a single. Strike. Anna gets back to the strike.
Even though the first ball disappeared for 4, it's a good comeback. Suresh Raina looking for a boundary of the last ball of the 15th. Inside out, creates room and generates the opportunity to get another boundary. Is too good. 15 overs gone, 149 for 3.
It's never start of 16. It's gotta be upgrade.
Indore Knights going very strong. 149 for 3 after 15. Suresh Raina leading his troops very well. 56 of 30. Into the attack comes Parvinder Ravana. Ball is 2 overs for 23 runs with the new ball. Bowled decently well. The figures don't suggest how well he has bowled. That's a game of cricket, isn't it? Oh, you bowl decently. Sometimes in T20 cricket, you can be taken to cleaners. 149 for 3. 200 is definitely up the cards. Down the leg side. Leg by should be called by the umpire. Yeah, he does.
$200 is on the cards because it's over in progress. Last delivery, what are inside out stroke in the gap. Sweeper cover fence for 4 runs. Beautifully executed. Another man on strike, batting on 56. 130 delivery. Crowd is expecting big hits from Suresh Raina, local boy.
Single of the last delivery brings up the 150, and this time Harbhajan Singh had shot fine leg. Had no chance. Pretty unlucky there, Parvinder Ravana. Was a decent delivery. Suresh Raina trying to go through mid-wicket. Took the thick outside, inside edge, beg your pardon. And the skipper Harbhajan Singh could not get down in time.
Look at the way, off the toes, executed. To the fine leg fence. No chance for Harbhajan there. Another boundary. Nice. Now dangerous. And this should have been taken, but of the fielder there.
Dilar Fernando had shot third man. For a moment he thought he's in the game, but was definitely very well short of the lanky fast bowler. Nicely, this guy slower delivery by Parvinder Ravana. Standing that Suresh Raina is looking for anything with pace, not giving what he needs, what he's looking for. 155 for 3, 200 up definitely on the cards. If they bat well, even a 225 is a possibility, with the conditions being very tough for the bowling side, with the dew falling pretty heavily in the outfield. Oh, nicely bowled by Parvinder Ravana, back of the length.
Has been impressive so far. He's been using the entire experience here and changing the pace of the ball, and for the time he's going cross seam as well because of the dew factor. Look at the last delivery. Beautifully bowled, a little outside the off stump. Batsman has no clue. Didn't get to the line of the ball, resulting a dot ball.
Short time attended. Pulled away by Deepak Sharma for a single. It's good bowling by Parvinder Ravana. He's not being predictable, making the batsman think and work hard for his run, especially the new batter Deepak Sharma, who just faced the 7 deliveries. Against Suresh Raina, it's more damage control rather than trying to pick up his wicket. Possibly trying to build those dot deliveries with a new batsman. This is experienced bowling by Parvinder. Last ball coming up. It's been a decent over so far. Just the 8 runs given away. Can Suresh Raina finish with a bang in this over? Slower delivery. A very good over by Parvinder Ravana. Just giving away 9 runs under the circumstances. It's a brilliant over. 16 gone. Indore Knights 157 for 3. Yeah. This 8 ball has been used by the Nagpur Ninjas. Keeper Harbhajan Singh just bowling the solitary over. Was not feeling well before the game. Fit enough to lead the side, but not 100%. They had a chat before the game. He said he's recovering from a flu that he picked up. And 100% fit Bajji will be a different story, and bowling is 4 overs.
Absolutely, well said, because it's been factor is playing its part, but Bajji is little unwell today. That's how not bowled also much. And Rana, on the other hand, been batting well on 63. Deepak is the man on strike. This time on the next stump, umpire having no hesitation to calling it a wide.
And some movement inwards to the right hander by Prince, and neatly kept as well down the leg side. Rightly so, the umpire stretching his arms to call a wide. Huge shot towards mid-wicket. Oh, the fielder at mid-wicket misjudged it totally, and rubbing salt into the wound. That's a miscatch and goes to a boundary.
Now the 4 big hits are asked by the spectators here. Look at the way the last ball was sent to the mid-wicket fence. There was a miscued judgment by the fielder there, and that's how that takes it out. Another time straight the man allows for a single.
And that's a good bit of fielding by Parvinder Ravana. It was never easy with the dewy conditions. The ball is skidding on to you when the batsman hits so flat and hard. Definitely challenging conditions for the players. Though with the bowlers, the batters, even for the fielders, batters probably will enjoy this debut conditions. Down the ground again. Oh, almost clearing Deepak Sharma at the non-striker's end for a single.
Both the batsmen are rotating the strike when they're saying that it's not coming, but keep the scoreboard ticking. Regular intervals. Look at the way it was about to hit.
Slap towards extra cover, and it raises away. That was Kuldeep Hooda for a moment. He thought he could have saved it, but it was hit with so much power and agile. It had no chance. A brilliant shot by Deepak Sharma.
Deepak has been impressive the way executed the beautiful stroke and boundary there. Ball of the 17th over coming up.
Stayed up in the air. Short third man fielder and takes it. Never easy. The night sky. Deepak Sharma trying to go over long off, getting the outside edge, going up in the air, and Prince strikes for Nagpur Ninjas.
Yes, there was a beautifully bowled, changing the pace of the delivery, and that's how you got another wicket fallen there. Wicket number 4. That's fallen. 169 for 4 in 7 overs. Sharma, hold on. 7 balls. 169 for 4. 17 gone.
169 for 4. The Indore Knights just lost the wicket of Deepak Sharma and being joined by the all-rounder Ishwar Pandey. Played for India, played for many franchises in the IPL. A strong hitter down the ground. Decent fast bowler as well. Very good all-rounder in his professional cricketing days. Couldn't make big part. Tell you what, if he stays hit, it will stay hit. 3 overs to go. Suresh Raina will hold the key. Very nicely bowled. Nicely bowled by Huda. Full and straight.
Impressive. The overs were trying to get the maximum runs. Bowl right, wicket to wicket, as per the plan. And that's to make the difference. One point in time, it was looking like 225 was an easy go, and now we are at 169 after 4 overs. This is 18th over. Just begun. Another delivery outside the leg stump. Umpire has no hesitation to calling it wide. Another extra conceded. 174 now.
So far in this innings, it's been 19 fours and 5 sixes. Just the 31 dot deliveries. Just to show the carnage the Indore Knights have put up against Ninjas of Nagpur. Slow ball again, flat, hard, and a 6. Almost took the spectator over there. You better be watching when Suresh Raina is batting the way he is.
Raina has been batting well, batting on almost 190 strike rate. And that's exactly, crowd is also looking forward that he's the man who should be scoring the maximum runs for the last couple of overs.
Again, bisecting that gap at mid-wicket. This is good batting by Suresh Raina, identifying the gap. And Kuldeep Hooda has been hitting those back of the deliveries, being picked up pretty easy. As Suresh Raina is well set and looks very dangerous.
Yes, he knows now because they have to get as many runs as they can get in the last couple of overs. And Suresh Raina almost 190 strike rate at the moment.
Down the ground, only finding long on for a single. Further Ravana does the fielding.
Kuldeep has been a little expensive, but that's his last over. 2 more balls to go for his spell for tonight. 38 runs has already been given, yet to get a wicket. 3 wickets. Beautiful bowling by Kuldeep.
Bowled him. Timber castled by Kuldeep Hooda with a full and a straight Yorker. The first ball duck for Ishwar Pandey.
Well, there was wicket number 4 for him. What a beautiful delivery, angling towards the leg stump. Ishwar was not able to read it right, getting into the black hole to the stumps. There was wicket number 5 for Indore Knights. Ishwar Pandey was not able to score. 181 for 5. Last ball of the over is yet.
Giri, the new batsman for the Indore Knights, coming into the middle, the number 7 player. Oh, nicely bowled by Kuldeep Hooda, who finishes his spell for 4 overs, 38 runs given away with 4 wickets. Indore Knights 181 for 5. The partnerships, the big one, Bill Mustard and skipper Suresh Raina, 114 of 62 deliveries, setting up a very good score, 181 for 5 after 18 overs with 22 extras. Ravana into the attack, bowled his first 3 overs, 30 runs. He'll be wanting to finish strong and he'll be up against Suresh Raina, who's absolutely creaming the ball. It's some magnificent hits. So good to see a vintage Suresh Raina after a while, playing in his hometown, Ghaziabad, in front of his home supporters. He mentioned in the toss the amount of cricket he has played in this particular ground, the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. What a pretty sight, isn't it? A night game being played under lights. Suresh Raina, the way he's batting up against one of the bowlers, best bowlers been produced in this area, Ravana. Missed out there, Suresh Raina, trying to go over mid-wicket.
And also 22 extra runs out of 10 white balls. So that's also the key here. That's the 19th over in progress now. 200 still looks very doable at this juncture. Man on strike, Jitendra, left-handed batsman. But Parvinder Ravana has been impressive tonight. Been bowling in the right areas, not allowing any width to the batsman to go for big hits.
Side change the field for the new batsman Jitendra Giri. 3 fielders in the offside, behind square becomes only 2. The other moving towards short fine leg. What is the length Parvinder Ravana will be targeting? Probably, I would reckon, back of the length for the new batsman. Just like that, pitching outside the leg stump. Clearly, huge appeal, but the umpire moved, leg by call.
Was quite a quick delivery by Parvinder Ravana. That's how he's bowling well. Wicket, that's the key. For a bowler, margin of error in 2020 is very, very minimal. You've got to be accurate all the time.
Clearly pitching outside the leg stump. Slow ball this time. Suresh Raina hoiking towards mid-wicket and finds that boundary through square leg and mid-wicket for yet another boundary.
Raina, the experienced campaigner, the moment he saw the angling delivery, saw the gap and played it to the mid-wicket fence for 4 runs. Beautifully executed. A welcome boundary by him.
Boundaries are coming thick and fast. It's been 21 boundaries and 6 maximum so far. Mainly thanks to the 2 left-handed, the elegant left-handed batsman of the Indore Knights. Suresh Raina on strike. Phil Mustard batted well as well, opening the batting. 87 for 5. Hit the deck hard, Parvinder Ravana, knowing that bowling Yorkers with this ball is a difficult task.
Parvinder Ravana has already bowled 22 deliveries so far, and with that 6 dot balls. That's pretty impressive for him. Almost. The economy is also 9.82. That's a good bowling by him. 19th in progress.
Again, nicely bowled by Parundaravana, hitting that deck hard. The back of the length area has been pumped by Pavana. Hard work for the bowlers, plenty of dew in the outfield. Every fielder is having a towel behind their backs, trying to dry the ball as much as possible. And Indore Knights will be going to the same procedure when they come out to bowl. It can't be even worse. The night becomes pretty heavy. Last ball coming up of Avana's spell. Can he finish strong? Slower ball attempted. Field at mid-on. Dilara Fernando, just a mere spectator. It goes all the way to bring the 7th sixer of the innings to end the 19th on 195 for 5. A 195 for 5 in 19 overs. The final over coming up. It's been a carnage so far. The Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Ghaziabad. The Khiladix League Cricket Trophy 2023. Looks like Prince to finish the proceedings for the Nagpur Ninjas. Parundaravana finishing his spell, finishing his quota, 43 runs given away in 4 overs. Jitendra Giri on strike. Nice and full, nicely played towards long off, and brings up a boundary in the first ball of the final over.
Yes, that's a good boundary for Jitendra Giri there. But the bigger question here is, Maruf, whether Suresh Raina will be able to go for his 100 tonight. Because 5 more deliveries to go, and he's 13 runs away. But his strike is with Jitendra.
Suresh Raina, if he gets strike, I'm pretty sure the way he's batting and the difficulty of holding the ball for the bowler, he's definitely up the cards. Beautifully played by Giri. Stayed down the ground, probably the safest area in the field for another maximum. Brings the 200 up for the Indore Knights.
Well, Giri has decided now to go on the top gear. 2 back-to-back hits out of the fence. 4 more deliveries, and Raina is on the non-strike run. Look at how beautifully it was executed to the long offense for the maximum.
Huge appeal, yeah, look plump, definitely was straight. You miss high hit, says Prince, it was straight. And Jitendra Giri trying to hoik it towards mid-wicket, misses a straight one, and that's plump as you get.
Shuffled before the ball get delivered. Look at this, and that's how he's in front of the stumps. Umpire had no hesitation to calling it out, and it was LBW given. Jitendra Giri, after 2 back-to-back hits, is getting out on 11 on 6. 206 on 6 wickets.
Hard hitting Rajesh Dabi, the number 8 for Indore Knights at the crease. Raman down the ground for a single and brings Suresh Raina on strike, who's been itching for the strike for a while. Couldn't get it. There was a 4 or a 6 to start with. Then dismissal of Giri, and the next delivery now. W just pumping towards a long on for a single. Suresh Raina got 2 deliveries. Theoretically, mathematically, cannot get to his 100 with 2 sixes unless no ball been bowled. But we have seen disciplined bowling right throughout by the bowlers. 206 for 6. Wicketkeeper staying up for Suresh. Slow ball stayed up in the air. Mine says the deep mid-wicket fielder. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. Looks like it's Kuldeep Hooda, who has had a great day with the ball. Picked up 4 wickets. Gave the sprint, did the hard yards, but in the end, just not good enough.
Last ball to go now, and Suresh Raina will try to go for a big one. Look at the way. This is how he was taking the aerial route.
Nicely bowled by Prince, just slowing things down. And Suresh Raina in the proceedings with a single to get Indore Knights on for 209 for 6. Definitely a very good score after being put into bat by Harbhajan Singh led Nagpur Ninjas. And skipper Raina, a strike rate of 200 to be remain unbeaten. 90 of 45 deliveries with 10 fours and 4 sixers right throughout. The Indore Knights have been bossing this game. 22 boundaries, 8 sixers. They'll be pretty happy in the middle at the half-time of this innings.
.209 for 6 in 20 overs. Indore Knights, very good batting, but bowling has been good. Look at the scorecard. Dilshan was the first man getting out on 16 with 16 deliveries. Mustard, a good knock on 53 with 39 deliveries. Raina was the sheet anchor of the inning, 90 on 45 deliveries. Parvinder didn't do much today, whereas Deepak also added 15 to the tally with 11 deliveries. Ishwar didn't do much. Parvinder Ravana was having a good spell.
Partnerships, the big one there. Phil Master and Suresh Raina. 114 of 62 deliveries was the game changer. And there was a decent contribution from Deepak with Raina for 30. Raina and Jitendra Giri 24 of 10 deliveries to end for 209 for 6. Bowling card for the Nagpur Ninjas. Plenty of bowlers being used by Captain Harbhajan Singh, who unfortunately just could bowl 1 over. But definitely the pick of the bowlers is Kuldeep Hooda with his medium paces, finishing with 4 overs, 38 runs, 4 wickets. Again, Prince as well finished strong. He's 2 for 36 of his 3 overs with 23 extras. Plenty of plenty of 4s and 6s, 22 4s and 8 6s, and entertained purely by the Indore Knights batsman. Start the proceedings with Dilshan Munawira hammering that over extra cover for a maximum. And in the end, he just caught out at mid-on against Kuldeep Hooda, who had the last laugh against Munawira. And in comes Suresh Raina, the vintage Raina, who started with a bang. No extra cover. That was a thickish outside edge which went for a boundary through third man, courtesy of a drop catch. Colonel, Phil Mustard. Yeah, some of those sixes were big and hard and flat. When he's on form, there's not much bowlers to get wrong. This was flat again by Suresh. Head down the ground, nicely caught in the dugout by one of the officials. Shot of the day for me. That one previously. And Colonel missing out. Bowled and the first ball of Kuldeep Hooda, and this was a boundary valiant attempt in the deep by Hooda, but just not good enough. This was neatly taken and shot third man, never easy, flying in the air. Suresh Raina, what a magnificent player he has been, and he continued to do so, entertaining this massive crowd. You miss a hit, says Hooda. This was another bound to square leg. Plumb in front, Jitendra Giri. And this was a massive let up and a miss by Kuldeep Huda, who did that hard yards getting in there, but in the end dropping it and finishing with 296 knights. The Shefali Baga has got someone very interesting with her right now.
You see the smile on my face, it's because I'm standing right next to Harbhajan Singh, the Turbanator. How are you? First of all, tell us.
I'm very good, thank you. Very well, thank you.
Okay, so Nagpur Ninjas, you won the toss and you opted to field, but that's a very big score on the board. What do you have to say about the situation?
It's okay. I mean, it's a small ground. You know, ball is getting wet, and it's kind of hard for bowlers to bowl. So, I mean, we need partnership up front. And I'm sure if we get that, you know, this is chaseable.
Okay, tell us about your team combination. What are you expecting from your team?
Well, I think we have got a lot of local guys. They played a lot of cricket together, and they understand this format, you know, and these conditions better than all of us. We just came here to be the guide for them, and of course, they will take the lead from here onwards.
All right, as a captain, did you speak to your team? What are you planning to now tell them after this score?
No, I'm just telling them to make sure they enjoy each and every moment, and don't take extra pressure. Just go out there and explore themselves. You know, in the end, it's a game of cricket, and you just have to, you know, go with the flow. What you feel needs to be done, do it. There's no regret later on.
Yes, that's true. And you're such a fun-loving personality. With the team, did you get some time? I know you came late, but did you get some time to speak with them, enjoy, chill, and you know, think of some memories, the old memories?
No, I didn't get any time because last 2 days I was just in my bed. I wasn't really well. Today was the first day I got up and came here. And when I bowled the first over, I didn't feel right. Felt I was just, you know, getting a lot of heavy breaths. So I stopped myself. I don't want to rush in things. And yeah, but I will obviously get to spend a lot of time with these guys. I'm still here around till next week. So we'll get to meet each and everyone, and hopefully we'll know each and everyone more.
All right, and I hope and pray for your speedy recovery. Please get well soon. We all are waiting to see you fire on the ground. And please take care of your health, enjoy, and all the best for the match.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to the comms.
Thank you, Shefali. It was so cool. Harbhajan Singh. Hope he recovers very soon and leading this Nagpur Ninjas. They got to make 210 of 120 deliveries. It's a tough task, but the conditions are very good for batting. We'll be back very shortly. left on your screen, Richard Levy, he gets going. The player that he could get off to a good start and take any bowling apart. And he has to counter, especially with Ishwar Pandey, a decent fast bowler, pulling those outswingers to the right-hander, stumps to stumps. Interesting to see whether he'll find any movement off this pitch or in the air.
Chennai Super Kings galore. Raina shining today with a bat in hand. Can Ishwar Pandey, who spent a considerable amount of time in yellow, shine with the ball. Richard Levy will open the batting. And he'll do so along with Virender.
On middle leg, please.
Now Richard Levy is someone who doesn't believe much in footwork. He believes in firework. Virender Singh, cricketer who's so easy on the eyes. He makes batting look so simple, especially with those extravagant drives of his. If he gets going, boy, are we in for a treat. So two contrasting kinds of cricketers once again in the middle, and this is what the lovely tournament we've got for you. Khiladix Legend Cricket Trophy has to bring to the table. Ishwar Pandey, first ball. A little bit of swing, a little bit of shape, and a little bit of rolling back the years too, Parvez.
So it threatened to be an outswinger going away, but it pitched and seemed in. Got caught by surprise, Richard Levy. Like the length, but Ishwar Pandey is starting his proceedings. Beautiful length. And do the right thing. If there's any swing, he will find it, that's for sure.
The search for swing continues. There's a slip in place, and who better than Suresh Raina himself? We hardly see Suresh Raina steady in slips because we usually see him flying.
Being smart, Suresh Raina. Looking after himself a little bit. The gunsy field as well. They're good in everywhere. Best fielders, along with Mohammad Kaif, ever produced that era. Right-hander Virender Singh taking strike. The Super Raina will be wanting his premier bowler to strike with the new ball. Try and put the brakes early doors in this innings.
Misses his mark there, just had to help it on its way. Ishwar's got the pace, Virender's got the placement. First boundary for the double ends.
Missing the radar there. Ishwar Pandey down the left side. Easy pickings. Virender Singh says thank you very much. After that delivery, skipper Suresh Raina taking himself off from the slip fielders area. Coming towards mid-wicket. That's sort of a wicket, isn't it? Don't get it right, you can be smashed. Decent start so far by the Nagpur Ninjas.
They want to get to 210 and they want to do so in style. Harbhajan Singh, remember, was very busy, couldn't watch the first game, but he admitted off camera that so many of his players did. Oh, inside out. This is pure Virender's class. What an unbelievable hit. The ball just stayed hit. Parvez is 6 hitting that simple. Are we watching someone very, very special unfurl a shot?
Glass written all over it. What a beautiful shot. Second delivery. Take a look at that elbow, the head position, the front foot. Absolutely magnificent. New ball hitting the timber. Most of the time it will clear the boundary. And damaging that advertising hoarding as well.
The advertiser wouldn't mind that at all. His logo is intact. Virender's shape is intact after he's played that shot. The extension of arms, how important is it? Ishwar Pandey is a little itchy to get done with this over. Virender wasn't ready. And the field was also still being set. Now the slip has disappeared, Faris. That's because the swing on offer hasn't been considerable enough.
Good length by Ishwar Pandey, pulling back the length. Most of the time today has been the swing off the bat. Whether the fast bowlers or the spinners, it's been tough work for the bowlers. Small ground, decent looking pitch. Learning his lessons, Ishwar. Pitching is slightly shorter. Letting it go.
Still a good start for the double ends. A delivery to go already 11 on the board. That's because Virender Singh's got found form. And it's a great sign for the Nagpur Ninjas going ahead in this tournament as well. Third man's inside the circle. The shot was on. He's got a hand to it, but he's just deflected it to a different part of the boundary rope. The result doesn't change, just the region does. 1 over later, 15 without a wicket.
It's gonna start with 6 years. It's gonna be a
$15 for no loss after the first over. Richard Levy took a very important single and Virender took over. Kapil Rana, a seasoned campaigner who believes in swinging the ball only enough to kiss the outside edge. He's someone who thrives on rhythm. Today, can he find some? Up against Richard Levy.
Huge appeal, huge appeal. Maybe just going down the leg side.
That shot was absolutely brilliant. And in this boundary as well, even though the plan did not go his way. Oh, that's a good shot. Richard Levy's got his own style of hitting the boundaries as well. Elevations more often than not a problem for Richard. And this is why.
Very strong to the leg side, Richard Levy. Plants his front foot and anything in his arc, he'll flat bats it just like that. Nowhere near the middle of the bat. The power of the big man will bring a boundary.
The hand-eye coordination, Parvez. How do you bowl to someone like Richard Levy who can do this at will? Helping the ball on its way. He's making it again rain boundaries. Where do you bowl to him? Every ball's a lovely ball for him.
That's a drag down by Kapil Rana. Feeding Richard Levy in his favourite area, which is the leg side. Just like Richard Levy, better off staying away from the stumps, just bowling outside the off stump. Very strong to the offside, and his bat grip suggests the more of a bottom hat player. Not a good start. Pressure on the bowler.
9 deliveries, 23 on the board. That's a beautiful shot again. This time no fielder moved. 1 for the coach's manual, 1 for his own T20 supplementary magazine.
Mentioned about bowling outside the off stump, but the length cannot be that full. They're asking for trouble for a player like Richard Levy if he gets going. Mind you, these are players who have not played cricket for a while, so they take a little time to get their lines right, to get their adjustments right. And until you get that, play strokes like this, the viewers are being entertained.
Parvez, shouldn't it be true for the batters as well? They do not seem rusty. Just as we speak, the last laugh belongs to Kapil indeed. After being hit away for a hat-trick of boundaries, he's found the shoulder of the bat. And what a good catch by Phil Mustard, who can do nothing wrong in front of the wicket nor behind it today.
What a comeback delivery by Kapil Rana. Got to be set 3 boundaries. And then out of all the odds, pitching it short, there was pace, there was bounce. Caught surprise. There, Richard Levy for pace and the bounce. And in the end, Colonel Phil Mustard hangs on to a very good catch. Reflection time is very minimal, but he still got it, hasn't he? Phil Mustard. Richard Levy gone for 13 of 6 deliveries. And Ninjas are 27 for 1.
Rolling right over. One to go. One to go.
A dot ball to finish an over, which started off in the batter's favour, finishes in couples. 2 overs later, 27 for 1. Nagpur Ninjas have lost their first wicket in the shape of Richard, who got going with his 13 or just 7 balls. Virinder and Satnam will now have to string together a partnership to get the ship to 210. That's the destination. It's a terrific start. It's a terrific start for the double ends despite losing a wicket. Now with the dew coming in, the spinners have got to be very careful, and very soon you'll see those towels out as well.
Middle देखना.
Jitendra Giri. Seen him in the longer format of the game, flighting the ball, that loop, that guile. All those things have to be kept aside now. This is the other format altogether, but the turn will remain. He's the one who's turned it the most in 2 games for Riz.
A good start to the over by Jitendra Giri. Still bowling the power play, mind you. It's never be easy.
This could be close if it's straight enough. This is turn as much. That's a very good shout. Even the camera angle that we've got for you from straight on is not straight enough. It's also coming at a little angle.
Catch it.
Well done. He saved a certain boundary. Just what Jitendra wanted, the kind of support that he wants, the kind of support he deserves. He's getting it. 3 deliveries, 3 dot balls strung together. And he has the audacity to flight it up like that too. Long gone. Lovely effort. We'll keep it down to a single.
A good bit of fielding at long on. Full toss by Jitendra Giri. Nice driven down the ground.
Terrific effort. In this over, if boundaries have been stopped, that's only because the fielders have been terrific. This time, not even the fielders can do anything about it. Pitched up, and Satnam's put that away. What a way to open the innings. What a way to end the over. 3 overs gone, 32 for 1.
It's gotta start with fixing. It's gotta be alright. I'm back again. That is I'm back again. We are back again. We're on again. It's back. It's strong again. We are back again. We're on again. It's back. It's strong again. That is I'm back again. That is the rising.
32 for 1. Oh, that's a good ball. But the fact that he's exhausted the bouncer first up means he's told the batter everything else is going to be pitched up.
I tell you what, Virendra Singh is living a very charmed life, batting without a helmet. Got to do well. Protection comes first always. Since Kapil Rana getting those nice bounce and pace, and rightly so, batsman is called for a helmet. This is too close. Remember, lives matters, not the game.
That's a very lethal way of reminding that he's forgotten the helmet. Choose your cap wisely.
Most of the time you'll see a batsman's ego will take over at this position, but it's good to see Virendra Singh understands that batting without a helmet can be dangerous. And full marks to Kapil Rana. Triple boundary, been hit in the first 3 deliveries in the first over. Getting rid of Richard Levy with bouncer. Neatly caught by Phil Mustard, and starting this over with a skinny one, which got the batsman to wear his lid as well.
Do you think the umpire also plays a part in telling the batter that if you want a helmet or no, or is it not an option at all? He says you have to wear one.
I doubt it at this level. Maybe at the junior level, under 13s and 11s. That's something that umpires will definitely keep an eye for. But when it comes to professional level, and at this level where retired players are playing, don't think the umpires do have a say, but sometimes common sense got to prevail. As I said, good to see Virendra Singh at least at the last moment identifying it and rectifying his mistake.
It's a brilliant point that you mentioned, that sometimes the ego of the batter playing a bigger part in decision making. And how important has it become in today's game, which is very data-driven, to keep the ego away and concentrate on the process so that the results can arrive. Very good ball. We saw how Maxwell got out in a string of deliveries.
You're correct there. Concentrate on the process, things will fall in place. That's a mantra for many good teams who have done well for a consistent period. Is to follow the process, do the little things right, and being consistent with your individual performances, and that becomes a team effort in the end.
And then of course the captain's bit as well, ensuring that the team gels together. It's got him. The leg stump was a thing of past. He's getting all the time in the world to practice that shot now, but after losing a stump.
I'll tell you this, Swash, after the first delivery, it definitely Virendra Singh got affected and he was disturbed and never was the same. This is what good bowlers does. A good delivery, unsettle the batsman. And this one, nowhere near the bat. It was time to swing across the line, probably an ugly hike. And with the fast bowler bowling this well and hit the timber, is a very good sight. Virendra Singh got 15, Ninjas 32 for 2.
It's not a storm of 16, it's gotta be a rain. Legends are back again, legends are back again. We are back again, we're rocking again, you'll see the back, we're strong again. We are back again, we're rocking again, you'll see the back, we're strong again. Legends are back again, legends will rise again.
What an over this has turned out to be. 3 dot balls and something had to give. The furniture would be reset. That furniture is a very colorful affair. When was the last time we saw blue bales like those? Well, Phil Mustard has definitely earned a lot of fans in this part of the world. Suresh Raina has always been the local hero. That's excellent delivery. Again, at back of the length is working in the favor of Kapil. What an over this is turning out to be. Can he deliver a wicket maiden. He's just one ball away from doing that, and it shall be the first wicket maiden in Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy 23. That's the wicket that he got, first one. A good catch by Phil Mustard, and then Virender swinging early. A beautiful cut shot. The perfect way to end the over. Abhimanyu opens his account 2 with a shot. That is a statement to the opposition. 4 overs gone, 36 for 2.
Right down round.
36 for 2 after 4 overs. Satnam Singh and Abhimanyu Kod trying to rebuild this innings for Nagpur Ninjas after 2 wickets of the openers has fallen. Dilshan Munawira into the attack. Wide down the leg side.
Incredible hit. Boy can Satnam bat. We've seen so many sixers today. This has to be the most effortless in that list. Elevation is a thing, you know, you've got to achieve it. But he's played that as if elevation is given. What a start for Satnam. This right-hand, left-hand combination can change things around in the Ninjas' favor again. The couple of wickets did dent their confidence. It stole the momentum away from the Ninjas. But Ninjas can be stealthy. Can they be true to their name? Or will the Knights take this game away with a wicket here?
What Ninjas need is a partnership to lay the foundation. At the moment, been too much wicket falling in heaps. Nasty ball. This is what Dilshan Munawira does. He doesn't give any air. He just fire it in. When he's unsure, he bowls full. When he's not, hit the wicket and skids on.
Discussion definitely cricket. Topic might be spin bowling. Oh, this is going to race away to the fence. This time Dilshan did give a bit of room, and Abhimanyu has decided to thrive on it.
Yeah, shot of class there by Abhimanyu. That was short, it was wide. Given the pace as well by Munawira. And what a shot. Beautiful.
Oh, nice, I like that.
Very loopy, very audacious. That's Dilshan Munawira for you. When was the last time you saw a ball so tossed up to the same ball batter who's just cut you away for 4? T20 cricket can be very surprising. You're still learning every day from this game. 1 ball to go to finish the 5th. Wicket that single. The Ninjas reach a half century for the loss of 2 wickets after 5.
Right over.
5 overs gone, 50 for 2. Dhabi has got to provide the 3rd wicket here. As Farbez Mahroof takes a break, we've got our look. Warm welcome.
Much Kuhas.
What do you make of the situation? It's a good start for Dhabi. Satnan 12 or 6. He's been so good to watch.
Very, very scintillating cricket throughout the day. Looking pretty bright at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Ghaziabad.
He's danced down the track and he's allowed to play the shot in the first 6 overs. Those are the power play overs. Just a chip on the infield and he's yielding him runs, 4 of them.
They exactly need runs now because they are chasing a big total here, 200 they've got to get, and kind of shots are pretty welcome. The scoreboard keeps on moving, and that's how last delivery bar was hit the fence. 4 runs.
What is Dhabi's response? It's a stop and start kind of a run-up. The coaches usually warn you of this kind of a run-up because it steals momentum while you run in. The crowd's gone a little quiet. That's because most of them are wearing... It's because most of them are wearing the jersey that Suresh Raina wants them to wear right now. Most of the members that you see over here, part of the crowd, they are from the era where all these cricketers were at their peak, representing their countries, some representing their states. They've got that emotional angle as well. These are the players that they affix their aspirations to, and here they are in front of them once again. They're not done yet. Not by any stretch of imagination. Still, when cricket calls, they're always ready to pad up and hold the bat in hand or wear those spike shoes and run in, feel the wind on the face.
Yeah, good bowling. Very good. Left.
Crowd is also enjoying every moment of this. Good. But 56 for 2. Forward progress.
It's always great to see the crowd being taken care of as well. Look at the sofas, sitting comfortably watching cricket. There isn't a better way of spending the evening. 6 overs gone, 56 for 2.
Skills.
Bowling analysis for Indore Knights. 5 bowlers have been introduced so far. Kapil going in 2 overs. They dot balls. Comes at the end of this time. Awesome done there. Batsman done there. Task. Pulling the wrist. Going for an easy.
The game's entered into a zone where Satnam can make it his own. 210. He can make it look minuscule if he bats around for about 30 deliveries from now. Understanding that Captain Suresh Raina, who's the most experienced on these conditions, has thrown it to Jitendra, who's did a bit of cricket with him. Oh, beautiful shot. All along the carpet of grass. From the moment it left the bat to the point it crattled the rope, there was no chance for any fielder. Richard Levy must have enjoyed it, even though the expressions suggest something else. Beautiful shot. That was in the arc as well for him to go through with it. Goes again, same region, this time will be cut off. Ishwar Pandey's got a lovely throwing arm as well. You do not take a throwing arm of a pacer on, do you? Or has the thought process changed? Spinners are equally good enough in terms of throwing.
Fielding has been good so far for Ninjas. 200, more than 200 runs on the board. All you need is good bowling and good fielding. Fielders are also complementing to the bowlers. A good sight to watch.
Just one extra. So far, so good. Oh, that was in the air, but it's in the gap as well. Risk taken, reward read. Satnam gets a boundary.
And you take the risk, you get the reward. That's how he's got it. Look at the way on the front foot. Let it beautifully. Very well executed. Magnificent blow. The extra cover fence for 4 runs.
No good ball. That's the perfect comeback delivery when you make the batter defend. 7 overs gone, 67 for 2. Seven overs gone, 67 for 2. Dhabi's first over was a big learning curve. How do you play this phase of the game? It's a very important phase of the game, especially for the Ninjas, as they understand that they've got a lovely batting lineup, but someone's got to put a hand up and play the anchor's role here. The Knights know that it's about wickets at this stage. A couple of them can rock the boat. A delivery of this kind will not. It's a very important phase, especially for the Knights, I should say, because one more partnership here, and then they've got the batting prowess there, the Ninjas, to get to 210. The crowd's absolutely enjoying it. It's great to see people of all age groups turning up to watch cricket. It's ingrained in them. What a shot this is. Halfway through the shot with the wind. We just knew that it's going to fly away. Good luck finding this one.
A long time in the world and tightened it pretty well. Look at it in the replay. And it's so nicely to the mid wicket, over the mid wicket fence for the maximum. Beautiful shot. Very well executed, and Ansar required Nantakari. Now Satnam batting on 32. Deliveries Abhimanyu on the other. 30. Rajesh was economical up till now. Last one. Outside the off stump, this was inside out, played it. There's the man down there, he cuts it off. There was the wicket number 3. When getting out is Satnam on 32.
Huge wicket in the context of this game. Rajesh has put his hand up to provide the first breakthrough for himself, third for the side. Having a word with the captain to try and keep it away from the hitting arc. Satnam went for the shot, a little half-hearted it seemed like, and a wonderful catch. The amount of dew just makes the towel gets big. The towels getting bigger and bigger. Striking at 200 was Satnam. It's a huge loss. 32 of 16. Satnam Singh walks back to the pavilion. 75 for 3.
Fast when you do commentary in English, you need fouls, but when you are there on the ground, playing 2020, you having you factor, you have to have the towel. That's the way it is, because whether
Three deliveries to go here to finish the 8th. Rajesh has provided the breakthrough that was much required. The partnership was trying to threaten the Knights. Not anymore. But one brings two. Kuldeep Hooda has come out to the middle. That's a poor delivery. Kuldeep Hooda, I've seen him in Kanpur colours in one of the corporate tournaments. He was sensational. And this is why Kuldeep is in the middle. We'll probably show you after this delivery. Beautiful shot. Just nudging it away. It's going to go for 4. He's received a gift first up. There isn't a better first delivery that he could have asked for. That's going to raise his confidence levels. And at the same time, getting off the mark.
look at the way deliberate, delicate, the moment he saw the fielder there, taking the charge and playing it, placing it down to the final leg fence for 4 runs.
The fans are absolutely enjoying themselves, and why not? Because the word is out that Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy is in town. It's going to be a carnival of cricket going ahead the entire week and a little more. Last delivery of the 8th over, and well done. The football skills will always come in very, very handy. 8 overs gone, 81 for 3. $81 for 3 in 8 overs. And it's going to be Sunil rolling his arm over for the first time from the commentary box end. Bowling changes a galore here. What's going through Suresh Raina's mind, if you can try and decode that? This phase, very important phase. He's cut that away, and he's made it look so simple. He's almost played it off the keeper's gloves. Late cut is his favorite shot.
It was most of the matches like the second match of the day, and we saw captains are using 7 to 8 bowlers. First match we saw both the captains 8 bowlers, and we've seen some variety of bowling in the format of the game. I'm sure it's going to help because you've got different varieties, different bowlers. Also, new bowler Sunil has been introduced. So trajectory this time plays to the sweeper cover fence. Down there, top for an easy. Progress. Left-handed Abhimanyu is the man on strike. Turning on 13, crowd is enjoying every moment of the game.
A good ball, kept a little low. And when you commit yourself to the backward and suddenly the ball doesn't bounce as much, you've got to have your heart in your mouth. There is that moment where you think, oops, is this going to slip through, skid through? Huge appeal and given. Sunil. He decided to go solo on this one. Phil Mustard wanting to save his vocal cords. Abhimanyu gets a start. Abhimanyu walks back. The Ninjas are losing their way. This one, he wanted to see the ball not turn this much. Missed it.
Completely miscued it, and that's how he was in front of the stumps. Umpire had no hesitation. Been given out. Sunil has been bowling well in this over. He's conceded only
86 for 4. Ritinder Sodhi was someone who loves to clobber the ball to all parts of the ground. He's out there. Nagpur Ninjas have very strategically allowed him to be at number 6. I'll tell you what, he is not allowed to free his arms immediately. He's got to take a little bit of time to get going because this is a very fragile state for the Ninjas. One more partnership and then he can free his arms. Or do you think it's otherwise? The captain has told him to go and express himself from the word go. Off the mark right away.
wickets are falling on the regular interval. That's some kind of a pressure puts onto the batsman. That's how Ritinder Singh Sori is also trying to middle one or two deliveries. Then they might as well go for it.
At this stage, it was 72 for 1 for the Knights. Ninjas have lost 3 more wickets, but are ahead in runs, and not so much that you can afford 3 more wickets. 9 overs gone, 88 for 4. $88 for 4. 9 overs gone. Jitendra has got to provide another breakthrough. That'll reduce the chances of Ninjas drastically, because you know that Kuldeep and Sodhi are the ones who can get them to a great finish. 210 is still very far away, given that the wickets have fallen at regular intervals after what seemed like a steady innings, around 5 overs. Steady start it's now become a thing of past, because Richard Levy, once he left the crease, there was some good striking. It didn't continue. Everything's been more than flash in the pan. More a flash in the pan for the double ends. Rajesh. Quite content there. But nudge it away on the leg side, pick up a single. Kuldeep and Sodhi. Sodhi, the newer of the two batters. He's more of an attacking batter. He's usually used to smashing those 6s and 4s from the word go. Today, a different script for him. Perhaps just for a couple of more overs. After that, the required rate will ask you to go for the big shots, as is 121 or 65 is the equation. And he's flirted too much with a wide line there. Sodhi doing the right thing, not even chasing it.
Rajesh Dhabi has been impressive tonight. Bowling his third over. He's already got a wicket. Economy. And another good-looking delivery. The off-stump. Batsman.
Let's go down to Shefali. She's got someone very special to talk to.
Fernando is with me right now. Dilara, I've been seeing you playing all these Legends League here and there, and you must be familiar with me also by now. What brings you here?
Actually, since I stopped playing international cricket, I thought of maybe I get a break, but I really enjoy playing these leagues because it's always good to be back on the park and playing in front of the big crowd. So this is what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
All right. And also, how are you keeping yourself fit playing back-to-back leagues?
No matter which cricket I play, I always love to do my training and part. Like I like to lift weights, I like to do running and stuff. So anyway, I think I'm ready for any challenge.
All right. Any memories from India back when you were playing with all these legends earlier versus now?
I think I remember the last time I was playing Legends franchise cricket in India, and I took I think 4 wickets. Yeah, that's one of my favorite bowling spell for Legends.
All right. And anything fun moment you would like to share which you would have had till now in this league?
In this league right now?
Yeah.
Nothing at the moment. I'm hoping one coming soon. And yeah, I'm hoping to play a few more matches and see what I got. That's it.
How is the ground? How do you find this place?
Place looks really nice, and it's not that big ground. It's a tiny ground. A lot of runs going to be scored, I'm pretty sure. And even today they can score like 200 plus runs. So hopefully we can chase it down soon. So yeah, it's going to be a lovely contest, I think.
All right. Also, one question I would like to ask: any batsman do you remember who is difficult bowling to?
International cricket or right now? I mean, like the Legends cricket.
International.
International. I like Gautam Gambhir.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's one of the classy batsmen I have seen, and also Sachin Tendulkar, of course.
Okay. And here in this league, whom are you eyeing at?
In this league, I think Dilshan is playing, so I like to bowl him because I never get a chance to play against him. So this is going to be one of the chances I get to bowl him. So I really looking forward to bowl to him.
And also, before I go back to commentary, Maharoof is sitting there. You're bonding with him.
Maharoof, yeah, we always keep in touch, even though we don't see each other much often, but we always keep in touch. And whenever we had a chance, we meet together, have a few drinks, and do all sort of crazy things.
Are you doing it after the match as well?
I'm hoping, but I don't think so tonight because I think we have a game tomorrow also. So maybe one of the rest days we'll definitely do that.
All right, I'll let you go now. Thank you so much. Back to the comms.
Thank you so much, Shefali, and I really hope the fun moment comes through. It's not very far away, I can promise you that, for the gentle giant Fernando. 10 overs gone, 98 for 4. $209 for 6, the Knights after being asked to bat first. The Ninjas in reply 98 for 4 in 10 overs. 112 required in the last 10. With 6 wickets in hand, they're banking on Kuldeep to play that big innings. Can Sodhi provide that extra pair of hands to Kuldeep? Because both of them, in fact, are very good hitters of the cricket ball. But still a little early to say that he can get there or no, because this wicket has started to play a little more tricks. At the halfway stage, 98 for 4, and this is how they got to 98. It's been a very eventful first 10 overs. Sometimes gifts are offered which are too good to be refused, and then some shots are just for the coach's manual. Oh, lovely catch, that one-handed effort from Phil Mustard, who hasn't put a foot wrong today. Neither a hand, may I say. And then timber was struck. It was a great comeback delivery. Some mammoth hits by Satnam as he announced his arrival. Slapped the ball to different parts of the ground and made six hitting look the easiest in the world. Before this happened, mistimed it, and a fantastic catch diving forward. It was a solo appeal. Phil Mustard added a pitch to it a little later, but that appeal was given. That's the most important part for the Knights. 98 for 4.
Over. Ball played with the soft hands. That's when all the time in the world go for a run. Comfortably taken. 11th over in progress. One shot of the 100 of Ninjas. They already lost 4 wickets. 210 is the target. Tori.
No, lets it go. That's going to run away very quickly. He's just kept on delaying the dive. Boundary early on to bring the 100 as well. 100 comes up with this freebie. A boundary early on in the over. In the first 3 overs, if you collect even one boundary, that sets the tone for the second half as a batter. Here it was more of a gift that he just had to accept. At this stage, interestingly, the Knights were also 103 runs. Yeah, 103 they were. Now eventually the single has been taken. The counter will move to 104. And so were they. They're mirroring each other. But the wickets column doesn't mirror each other, and it's a great sight for the Knights.
Good one, good one.
Straight to Deepak, and you do not want to take on Deepak's arm. It's one of the quickest in the entire league. 2 deliveries to go. It's been a quiet over, and a quiet over is a good over for the Knights. A bit of a dance, but the music was changed at the last moment.
Very good.
Been a pretty productive over as far as side is concerned. Ninjas are bowling well because strike dancing down the track, but Barry was style changing the delivery after 11 overs, 106 for 4.
Jay, that was good.
.106 for 4, naked 107 with that single being taken off the first ball. Sodhi and Kuldeep are resorting to a lot of singles. The required rate is climbing as we speak. It's been 10 deliveries since the last boundary was accumulated. The last 30 balls, 50 runs have been added for the loss of 2 wickets. And in those 30 balls, now the slower... now I'll have to change my sentence. That's a terrific shot for 6. He's picked it up and posted this beyond the sight of anybody here. I was going to say that the things are slowing down. They've got to pick up pace. He says, there you go. That's the Kuldeep that we all know. He's mastered heading towards the mid-wicket region. No half measures.
And Kuldeep chose to coming out of these his silent zone and hitting out. Good shot over the fence. Another low trajectory.
Wow. This should be taken. This is put down. We've talked about this ball being a bar of soap at times, but that should have been taken. It's a huge, huge disappointing drop. Kuldeep can take the game away from the Knights. Now that he's got a life, will he be able to?
Giri is not happy with that. Should have been taken. Another loud appeal. And this time.
Denied a wicket a ball ago. Picks up the wicket the very next delivery, but of a different batter. Sodhi departs for 11. Another one bites the dust here just at the right time. They're making inroads. The Knights are clawing themselves back into the game. First they pushed the required rate up, and now he's played a defensive shot and he played for the turn. The ball just skidded on straight. It was a sitting duck there. Sodhi departs for just 11. Confirmation coming through. Striking at 122 was Sodhi. 122, not good enough. 114 for 5.
This is an eventful over for
Two more.
Gets a single. Prince and opens the account. Now Kuldeep has got to provide that big finish as a responsible batter, and so many times he's done that, so many times. That's a lovely shot. There's something about Kuldeep cutting that cricket ball. He's done it so well. 12 overs gone, 119 for 5. Change in voices.
welcome Parvez Maruf in the comp box with me, and another good looking stroke this time. Ball races towards the fence for 4 runs. Runs are coming easily now, and that's what is needed now for Ninjas. They've lost 5 wickets already. Prince led it nicely this time, going on the back foot, placing it down to the third man fence for 4 runs. Now he played the shot, productive, getting straight away 4 runs to him.
The runs are coming thick and fast. It's all happening. Wickets been falling, runs coming as well in a very quick rate, drop catches. It's everything happening in this Khiladix Legends Trophy. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled. Wicket to wicket stuff at the moment.
Bowling has been good so far. The regular intervals are coming in.
Neatly played towards cow point for a single.
Batsmen are rotating their strike. That's the right strategy because the moment you get a delivery, dispatch it to the fence and then keep the scoreboard moving. That's Kuldeep and Prince doing it very rightly.
One is a call easily made in the end by Kuldeep Hooda and Prince. The run rate isn't an issue, but definitely the wickets in hand is not the best at the moment. Not much batting to follow. This is where Indore Knights have done really well, picking up wickets in regular intervals, putting a dent in the scoring rate. Nice and flat again. Punch down for a single to end the 13th over. 126 for 5. Going strong, the Indore Knights, taking wickets in regular intervals, putting the runs on the bigger part in breaks on the run rate. Slight delay in the play as the batsman is changing the gloves. Bottle of water. Ishwar Pandey into the attack, just bowled the solitary over, first over in the innings, went for 15 runs with that massive 6-over extra cover, coming back into the attack. Wonder what is going to be his tactic, bowling in these middle overs. Starts off the slower delivery.
Comfortable single there, but now the equation: 41 balls to go and 83 runs to get. Closer. They finish now, and Ninjas are 5 wickets down already on 127. Kuldeep batting on 27, Prince on 8. But bowling has been good so far for the man.
Close to a white ball, but the umpire not moved. Outside the yaw stump. It's been brilliant so far. The first day of the Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy. The first game we saw Chandigarh champs won it pretty easily with some big hitting strokes. But in this game as well, the batsmen have definitely entertained the crowd who has gathered in. And reply, the Nagpur Ninjas are in the game when you play these kind of strokes. That's a nice shot, keeping his place. Kuldeep Hooda, it's brilliant game so far. Picked up 4 wickets with the ball, and now it's time to see his side through.
And there's some work for cheerleaders also, because they've been idle for quite some time now. They also get back to the action. Look at this beautifully executed shot this time. Straight away to the long on fence, out of the park to the maximum.
That's better from Ishwar Pandey, staying away from the danger area. The players like Kuldeep Hooda, who's very strong to the leg side, his best sometimes is to stay away from that area outside the yaw stump. And also, there's a huge risk when you're bowling outside the yaw stump with third man being up. So that's where the bluff also plays a big role in this situation. 4 fielders in the ring, shot extra cover, cover point, shot third man and shot fine leg. Way outside the yaw stump, very close to a wide delivery. And umpire not moved.
Dot ball in the end. 33-5, 14th in progress. Kuldeep is the man on strike. 33 on 19. Ishwar is trying to do something different here. That last ball, a dot ball. Let's see what's there in store. Last delivery coming up.
There's a good comeback by Kuldeep. Big pardon, Ishwar Pandey after Kuldeep 6 over long on. 14 gone, 133 for 5. .77 needed of 6 overs. That's the equation for the Nagpur Ninjas. The second game of this Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy in Ghaziabad. Sunil to continue so far. Brilliant. Even with 18 runs in his 3 overs. Hammered down the ground. Long on fielder. Does very well. Saves 3 runs there.
There's a fumble there, but batsmen were happy with the single there. And the Ghaziabad has been electrifying tonight. Beautiful lush green outfield, amazing facilities here at Khiladix Legend League 2023. Of course, fumble.
Hoik towards leg side, missed out by Kuldeep Huda. He's only trying to deal in sixes. And Sunil has been really good, just given away 19 runs. That's how well he has bowled to bring this game back into the Indore Knights' favour. Beautifully bowled, flat and straight.
So mixing up his deliveries, low trajectories in between, he's toss it up in the air, and with the arm ball, trying to get all the innovative bowling, and which is what reduces the result.
Missed everybody. Is it 4 byes? No, inside edge. Just thought for a second that it missed Colonel's gloves, but it's an inside edge doing the business at the moment.
Needed whatever way they come, a welcome.
Down the ground this time, coming towards us at the commentary box. Just in front of us. And what a beautiful shot at Kuldeep Huda, this time using his feet, coming near the pitch of the ball, going through the line, and a massive 6 over long on.
Electrifying environment here at Ghaziabad. The crowd enjoying every bit of it. Look at the way beautifully struck. To the long on fence, out of the park. The catch was dropped outside the ropes.
A punch down the ground for a single. Again, very well fielded at long on. And Sunil finishes his 4 overs for 30 for 1. And Nagpur Ninjas are 145 for 5. The equation is Nagpur Ninjas need 65 runs of 30 deliveries, just more than 12 runs per over. Can they do it? Remember, Kuldeep Huda was dropped a while ago. How expensive is that going to be? So far, he has made the Indore Knights pay with 44 of 25 deliveries. Looking at the boundary equation as well, in 20 overs, the Knights scored 8 sixes, and already the Ninjas have scored 7. Full toss this time by Ishwar Pandey. And after 20 overs, the Knights have scored 22 boundaries. And end of the 15th over, Ninjas have scored 16 boundaries. So equation is neck to neck. It's about holding your nerve in the next few overs.
So the partnership is also building up. 21 deliveries, 32 runs have been added. But all they need is runs at the moment, big hits. Just to change the gear and get into the top gear.
Beautifully played. That's the risk you'll take when you're bowling outside the off stump with having third man up. And not so smart bowling by Ishwar. But in the end, Prince, what a beautiful piece of timing, bisecting that gap and goes for boundary.
150 on the board, but still bigger task ahead. Partnership is added 36. They need 60 on 28 balls.
Down the leg side, clearly missing the leg stump. Ishwar clearly going for a Yorker and missing the length. No damage done except for his leg bite. And the under 15 coming in very quick time, 10 runs per over. Clearly missing the leg stump. Oh, bounce. The slow ball just outside the off stump and beaten all ends up Kuldeep Hooda.
Lot is there in the wicket, and that's what we saw, the good bounce in the last delivery. Kuldeep was also a little bit surprised to see that bounce, but dot ball at the end. 26 balls, 59 runs to go. That's the equation for Ninjas.
Hammered down the ground and beaten all ends up. The mid-off fielder just have to move to his right about 3-4 feet. He had no chance because that man, Kuldeep Hooda, what a one decent day he's been having. Picked up 4 wickets with the ball and now trying to steer his team home.
Beautifully executed, though was in the gap. Get the maximum reward for it, 4 runs. Last ball of the over coming in.
Way outside the off stump, not been called a wide. 16 gone, 155 for 5 Ninjas. Summary so far, where it's been a close game. It's like Kapil Rana, who bowled a decent start. Picked up a couple of wickets, big wickets of the top order coming into the attack, finishing off the innings. Kuldeep Hooda having a magnificent day, all-round display so far. Picked up 4 wickets now. 49 of 29 deliveries. Can he bring home the win? Prince on the other end has been quite steady playing this anchor role. But mind you, if he's in his arc, he won't be shy to go big as well. Just like that, down the ground. And then field at long off, touch the fielding.
$156 for 5, 17th over in progress. Asking rate piling up. Just 1 run so far in this over.
Straight down the ground. 2 is the call. It'll be only a single, and that breaks up the half century for Kuldeep Hooda. A brilliant innings, just the 30 deliveries. He's been the man on form with the ball, with the bat for the Nagpur Ninjas.
Still have a big responsibility ahead. Run rate is piling up. This time, let it to the long on reach. Single there. All they need is big boundaries there or big hits at this juncture because the 17th over in progress. Still Last 30 balls, they've scored 44 runs with 1 wicket.
Nicely bowled by Kapil Rana. He's been very good with the new ball, now with the older ball. Kuldeep Hooda has been brilliant. This is his half century. Magnificent hitting in his arc. This was deflection towards fine leg for a boundary. Nicely placed cut shot towards square point for a boundary. This was a massive 6 over long on of Ishwar Pandey. He's been very good this time, over long off. 1 bounce to the fielder. This is brilliant, good by Kapil Rana.
19 more deliveries to go and 50 runs to get. That's the equation. Kuldeep is a batsman out there in the middle. Prince has to go the top gear. He has to also take charge. Not much deliveries are left.
Slow ball picked easily by Kuldeep Hooda and smashed it to a square leg to end the over on a high. 17 gone. Ninjas 164 for 5. Just under 18 runs per over needed for Nagpur Ninjas. Ishwar Pandey, the ball is final over, 31 for no wicket after his 3 overs. All the bowlers of today in the second game particularly, when I say all the seam bowlers have been quite expensive. Huge shot in the arc, and Prince, as I said, he doesn't have to have second irritation when it's in his arc for a massive 6 over long on.
And that's exactly what is needed for Ninjas now. Both the batsmen are talking to each other. This is the time. Go for it, because they are still under 15 per over. Not many deliveries are left. They have to change gears now, and that's what the batsman knows it. Excellently executed shot this time. To the long one fence for the maximum.
Ishwar Pandey under pressure in this over. First delivery went for a 6. And the second flow, full toss. And a drop catch. For a moment I thought it was taken. It was hit flat hard. And can this be the change or the momentum changer for the Nagpur Ninjas? Remember, the Kuldeep Hooda was also dropped. And this occasion, it's Prince that both the settled batsmen have been dropped by the Ninjas.
Yeah, the local boy Rajiv Tyagi was the fielder there. Should have taken that catch, but last minutes the ball flips down from his head. And this time outside the off stump, signaled wide by the umpire.
A massive swing by Kuldeep Hooda. Umpire was really, really good right throughout the day, been calling a wide delivery. One drop catch, how costly it can be. We've seen many times in cricket, especially in T20, how costly it could be. And this occasion, both the batsmen in the middle have been dropped, rather sitters. Hitting back of the length this time too is the call by Kuldeep Hooda. Yeah, he's coming back. He'll make it pretty easily. This is good batting.
Even the running between the wicket, both the batsmen with good understanding, they're playing, and 2 runs. 2 was the call and comfortably taken there. Kuldeep is the man as strike he gets, and there are chances, very high chances that able to make it. Kuldeep batting on 57 on 33.
Slow delivery outside edge. And the sweeper cover fielder does the fielding. Just a single.
Farooq, we have seen in this over, the bowling has been a little outside the off stump most of the times. What is the running in the mind of the bowler at this time? Another delivery you saw outside the off-stump.
Very simple as far as I'm concerned. He's trying to take the batsman out of the strong zone. Bowl the first delivery, tried to bowl a Yorker straight, missed out. Prince hammered it over long on, and then Ishwar Pandey changing his plans. Running repairs being done. That's an indicator there's lots of dew in the field. It's never easy for a fast bowler. 2 drop catches so far, and that's been so quite costly. This was the first one at cow point. Kuldeep Hooda hitting outside edge, dropped. Pretty easy one that too, and this was in this over of Prince. Flat hard, Tyagi at long on, spills it. Will this be costly for Indo Knights?
14 balls to go, 35 runs to get. That's the question. And man of the moment, Kuldeep. Prince is the man on strike, playing it. In giving a strike to Kuldeep, that is the right strategy for him, because he's the man who can go for big hits.
34 of 13 deliveries needed. 17 runs per over is what the Ninjas need. It's been a brilliant comeback. Mind you, not much batting to follow for the Ninjas. Final ball coming up of Ishwar Pandey's spell. Outside the off-stump, hammered towards cow point. And Dilshan Moore does the fielding really well. 18 gone. Ninjas 177 for 5. .33 needed of 12 deliveries. Which way is going to go? The Knights or the Ninjas? The nail biter of the first day of the Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy. The Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Ghaziabad. We've been treated with a magnificent 2 games. It's a 9-day event. First day has been brilliant so far. Nicely bowled, bottom of the bat. Kapil Rana continuing his good work.
And at this stage, 182 for 5, but wickets also the same. Now let's see the way Ninjas are going. Can they get 32 runs off 11 balls? Kapil bowling his last over, already taken 2 wickets, 126.
Oh, good bouncer. Before the bat even came down, I think it hit the lid. Probably the bat to the helmet. 1 bouncer been called. This is how well Kapil Rana has bowled. He has been skiddy customer right throughout. Surprised Richard Levy with a bouncer. And the other opener, Virender Singh, was surprised as well. And this occasion, Prince getting badged by a bouncer.
Kapil Rana, experienced campaigner, local boy, played all his cricket from Uttar Pradesh, represented Ranji Trophy.
Nicely played this occasion. There was plenty of it. And freezes his arms. Kapil Hooda brings up an important boundary.
Look at the way very well executed Kapil Rana this time, going back of the length, going on the back foot, placing it down to the backward point fence for 4 runs. 9 deliveries to go and 27 runs to get. That's the equation here at the Khiladix Legend Trophy 2023.
Hiking towards mid for a single. Good comeback by Kapil Rana after being hit for a boundary. He's been impressive. And bouncer surprised many of the Ninjas batsmen. for Ninjas to feel good going for the last over. I think one of these deliveries, one of these two deliveries, at least one has to go for a maximum. Oh, lovely, lovely. What a precious dot delivery.
7 runs conceded in this over. And now it's becoming, well, because 7 balls to go and 26 runs to get. Can they do it? Lot is happening here at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Ghaziabad. Tax Trophy 2023, Kapil Rana.
Outside edge, and the umpire's dead finger goes up. Is this the last nail of the coffin for the Nagpur Ninjas? Kapil Rana, he's been impressive, picking up important wickets for skipper Suresh Raina and denting that run rate. This occasion, Prince was trying to hike it towards mid-wicket, only managed to get the outside edge. Take a look at the replay here. Tossing the short delivery, and the Colonel, Phil Masters, does the business with an easiest catch you asked for. Prince, a well-built 25, the contribution. And the Ninjas, 184 for 6. Well, this is the first game coming up tomorrow. Indore Knights, who's battling out now, will be playing the Chandigarh Champs, who was victorious in the first game. And it's a double-header tomorrow as well. Nagpur Ninjas, who is trying to win this game, will be coming against the Vizag Titans in the second game of tomorrow. Vizag Titans being led by Virendra Sehwag. I'm pretty sure in and around Ghaziabad, people will be flocking to watch the great man, Nawab of Najafgarh, as they say, Virendra Sehwag. And he'll be watching like a hawk today's game, knowing him. Viru, if you're listening to us, looking forward to seeing you back tomorrow. 26 of 6 deliveries. Rajesh into the attack, 3 overs, 30 runs. Can he do the job for Indore Knights? Oh, in his arc. In Nesak, the first delivery goes for a maximum. Great start.
That's definitely a great start because that's definitely put pressure on the bowler. Rajesh, who's bowling his last over, probably last over of the inning as well. 36 runs has already been conceded. Beautifully struck this time. On the long on fence. Out of the park for the maximum. Five balls to go and 20 runs to get. A lot of discussions happening here. What needs to bring here? A lot is being talked about. Suresh Raina, the captain.
Butterflies everywhere. Suresh Raina feeling the heat. Rajesh Darby playing, beg your pardon, bowled in the last over, will be feeling the heat as well against a strong. Oh, Kuldeep Hooda trying to go for another maximum. I think he will be very unhappy. It was in his arc. The lack of pace off the pitch gets an inside edge.
Rajesh has been very clever bowling from him. 4 more deliveries to go. 20 is the ask. In comes Rajesh.
Beautifully played. And a massive 6. This was flat, it was hard, keeping the game intact and interested. And this brings down the equation. 14 of 3 deliveries. This is brilliant. Just what the doctor ordered. A close game to start and kick off the Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy. Take a look at that stroke. Flat, hard, through the offside. Nice straight bat. And keeps the Ninjas in the game. Kuldeep Hooda, can he do another one? He certainly can. Oh, just short, agonizingly, heartbreakingly. But Kuldeep Hooda did all the hard work, but in the end, he holds out at long on.
Full marks to Rajesh after getting 2 sixes in this over. He got a comeback and very, very good wicket he's taken. And all the hopes of Ninjas back in the game again. What a lovely catch been taken there on the long on fence. That was wicket number 796 for 7.
Kuldeep Hooda gone for 77 of 42 for a magnificent innings.
7 boundaries and 4 sixes in his innings. Must be a dejected man after playing a good inning, but when you get out,
a disappointed looking dugout of Nagpur Ninjas. As Parvindra Rana takes strike, first delivery. Kapil Rana was the pick for me. He picked up important wickets, putting a dent on the Nagpur Ninjas innings. And Rajesh Dabi was slow. Cutters, seam up deliveries. He would have been under the pump bowling this over. But in the end, he got the prize wicket of Kuldeep Hooda. Final ball coming up, 13 runs needed. Ninjas 197 for 7. Nicely bowled, slowing things down. And the field at mid-wicket does the fielding casually to bring up the victory by 12 runs for Indore. A disappointed looking Kuldeep Hooda, who did all the hard work with the bat, with the ball in the field, but just not good enough to get his team across, chasing down a massive score. This man on screen led the team from the front. Batted well, scored a 90 not out. Was quite proactive with his bowling changes, and he was probably the difference, and maybe, I think in my opinion, should be the man of the match as well, with that 90 setting up a huge score for Indore Knights.
Yeah, in fact, we have a wonderful day of cricket here in Khiladix Legend League, and where the first match, the team chased, won the match. And in the second match, chase was not that easy the way it was in the first match. Both the matches have gone high score matches. First match was 180. It was scored in 11.3 overs. I beg your pardon. And now 210 not been chased. That's the equation here. What a fantabulous day of cricket here at Ghaziabad, Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Electrifying environment here. Crowd is enjoying every bit of it.
Skipper Harbhajan Singh will be a sad captain after all the hard work he's been done, and you know, there was a pair of thought for his health. Not the greatest of conditions, but in the end, pulling up his socks, getting out of bed after a couple of days, and then coming out and leading his team. That goes to show the attitude of the Terminator, who has performed all over the world, but when it comes to these sorts of leagues, he comes out and shows his true colors and leads from the front, though not with the bowling, but as physically as possible. This was the Nagpur Ninjas run chase. Didn't start that well. Richard and Virender gave a decent start, falling for 13 and 15. Satnam scored a 32. Kuldeep Hooda, what a magnificent 77 of 40 deliveries, kept the game alive for the Nagpur Ninjas, and Prince batted well for his 29 of 90 deliveries as well. Partnership was the key, and some partnerships were threatening to go big, but in the end, what Indore Knights did well was to pick up wickets in regular intervals, putting dent on the partnerships and making sure the Nagpur Ninjas fall short by 12 runs. And the bowling card, it's quite an impressive one. 3 bowlers under to a double figure. That's the difference of both the teams. Especially Kapil Rana, the way he bowled 3 wickets with those deadly bouncers threatening. And in the end, 198 for 7. Nagpur Ninjas, only with 10 extras given away by the Indore Knights.
Highlights of the second inning. This is how started. Brilliant, good hitting. The fence, beautiful, magnificent. And this time, very well taken by the Colonel there. This is how this falls. And when you miscue the delivery, you got to pay the price. Kapil Rana. Out. Magnificent. Beautiful shot. Look at that. Another good. All across the ground. And good shot. Very well. Loud appeal and moving. Wickets were falling on the regular interval, and that was the key. Both Ninjas for winning in style. Another wicket. Look at this. Actually also dropped. Very eventful day. Nice shots, nice cuts, pulls, and good catches to take.
This is the last over, massive 6 to start with. And Rajesh Dabi had the last say, picking up Prince. Beg your pardon, it was Kudli Buddha. And that was probably the last nail off the coffin for Nagpur Ninjas, who fall short by 12 runs to give Indore Knights their first win in the first game. Match summary. Knights were put into bat 209 for 6. Suresh Raina leading from the front, scoring 90 not out. Phil Mustard, the opener, scored a magnificent 53. Kuldeep and Prince were the pick of the bowlers for the Nagpur Ninjas. In reply, the Ninjas 198 for 7, thanks to Kuldeep Buddha's magnificent 77 of 42. Pick of the bowlers, Kapil Rana 3 for 32, Rajesh 2 for 44, and in the end, Indore Knights winning by 11 runs. Just a double hitter starting today, and we got magnificent games coming today and tomorrow as well. The first game will be against the Indore Knights against Chandigarh Champs. Both the team played today. Indore Knights winning this game as well. Chandigarh Champs winning the first game. So the winners play the first game at 3 o'clock. And at 7:30, the fourth game will be a big one against the Nagpur Ninjas, who lost this game. This Harbhajan Singh's teams will be taking against the Vizag Titans, led by Virendra Sehwag. It's been a brilliant start for this Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy. The first day, lots of runs, lots of wickets. The crowd has been entertained. It's just what the doctor ordered for a new tournament starting up. Plenty of entertainment being provided on and off the field. We see the groundsman doing the hard work, trying to get the pitches ready for tomorrow's game. He loved every bit of it. Bring these pictures in incredible India's capital, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh. To be exact, Ghaziabad, Alok, which you know a lot about.
Yeah, Ghaziabad, Suresh Raina's inning was the highlight. Very impactful inning by him. The spick tipper. Suresh Raina, what a beautiful stroke play. But dropped the catch. Another good looking stroke. Great cuts, pulls, and this time another good looking stroke. All over the place. What a lovely hit. The highlight. Captain Raina playing all across the ground. On the sixes. Nice batting by the skipper there. 90. Not on 45 deliveries with a strike rate of 200. 10 boundaries, 4 sixes. Side out. The gap. Beautiful batting by Suresh Raina. experience, taking charge and all across the ground. And on rampage, but by the captain.
Summary of this game. Indore Knights 109 for 6. In reply, Nagpur Ninjas 198 for 7. Indore Knights winning by 11 runs in the second game of the Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy. We prepare for the post-match presentation. Important. Speak about the stadium, the facilities, what Ghaziabad has offered. I just came yesterday and I got to see, I'm very impressed with the facilities being provided at this venue. And looks like co-commentator Suhash is ready downstairs with the post-match presentation.
Indore Knights taking on the Nagpur Ninjas, and what a good game of cricket we had. I think something that we'll remember for a long, long time for the brilliance on the field we saw today, be it with a bat in hand or with a ball in hand. Without further ado, let me introduce you to the post-match presentation party. We've got Mr. Vibhor Tyagi, MD, VVIP Group. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. He'll be giving away the silverware in just a moment's time. We would like to thank the title sponsors, first up, Khiladix.com, and our co-sponsors, Cycle Pure Agarbatti and Killer Jeans, for their support, and may it continue for a long time as we receive lovely tournaments of this kind and we can bring them to you. It's time now to talk to the captain who came second, Harbhajan Singh. Well, there were moments where you were in the game as well, and I think your boys adapted really well initially.
Yeah, I think while chasing, we were right there in the game, and you know, of course, if you take Raina's inning away from this game, I think we would have won it easily. But yeah, we fought well.
What were your thoughts on Kuldeep's innings as well? That fight back of 77, extra pair of hands required, then 2-1-0 would have been possible?
Well, I think the way they batted, they showed a lot of intent. You know, not even a single ball they were looking to defend, and they were going for the runs, and that's what was pleasing to see. And of course, you put in your best foot forward, and sometime you win, you lose sometime. And I'm happy with whatever we have got today. But if we keep playing like this, we'll probably win more games.
Lots of positives to take from this game as well. All the best for the next one, Bhaji.
Thank you so much.
The captain who came second, the captain of Nagpur Ninjas, Harbhajan Singh. Can we now have the winning skipper, Suresh Raina. Congratulations on the win first up. Before we get to your exploits with the bat in hand, I want to tell you that the way you handled the boys today was terrific indeed. What was going through your mind, especially when in those moments when Ninjas were ahead?
I think it's always important to just have a couple of partnership going. Me and Phil had a good partnership. I think they bowled really well initially. You just need to play a couple of balls, then you need to target the bowler who you want to hit. I think they fought really well. I think, as you said earlier with the Bajupa, I think Kuldeep batted really well. And they also had a couple of short partnership. I think that's when you're scoring 210, I think it's still not defendable. That means the due was there. I think still our bowler bowled really, really well. I think it's a full entertainment for the crowds. 410 runs almost. I think it's a good game today.
You said entertainment for the crowd, a word for them as well, because every time Suresh Raina is uttered, they give a huge cheer.
I think it's always good to be back in Ghaziabad. I think he played a lot of matches here. And I've seen a lot of fans always comes here whenever we played in Ghaziabad. I think Praveen Tyagi, and he has done a good tournament here. We played a lot of matches here during my old days, school days, I think under 16, under 19, Ranji Trophy days. I think it's always good to be back in Ghaziabad and score some runs for fans.
The scoop shot inside out that goes for 6, straight down the ground, the one that disappears for 4 with long on and long off still there. Are we living in 2015, 2016 again?
No, I'm just enjoying my cricket. I think the more I'm going to play, the more I'm going to have fun. I think it's always good to see a lot of players playing from Sri Lanka or England, or I think legend Harbhajan Singh. I think it's good to have a lot of entertainer of the cricket games. I think they have showed the great character. They showed the great intent to come here and show the great full support of the fans.
You were phenomenal today. Don't go too far away because you have to collect the glitzy trophy as well. Our player of the match is Suresh Raina. 90 of just 45 balls. Congratulations on this trophy. All the best for the next game as well, Suresh.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Suresh Raina, the player of the match as well, as the winning captain. That's all we got for you from the post-match presentation today. We'll meet you with a double header tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye and good night from all of us here at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium VVIP. Take care.